Welcome to the year 2021, the year of the infinity equation. And I got big news tonight. I'm bringing the infinity equation brand. We're umbrelling, just like Valorvorce is umbrelling everybody. I'm bringing in a new podcast now. We're bringing in Toying Around as a new podcast. We're bringing in Just Jay Hernandez's new podcast. We're bringing in Toy Amigos. We're bringing in everybody under the infinity equation banner brand. No, I'm just lying. I just wanted to feel like Todd McFarlane when he started his Spawn universe. But what's going on, everybody? It's another Friday night. How y'all doing? Good times, good fun. We got a lot to get into, so we're not going dilly-dallying. So let's get this party started. We got Mr. Laser Pants. How you doing? Welcome back from vacation. How was it?
It was cold, man. Texas. Of course, I go to Texas when it's like sub-freezing temperatures. The power goes out, but man, I hit up some good toy shops. I actually had a really good time until the last day when things went to hell. But it's great to be back. I missed you guys last week. I missed you, Dante.
I missed you too, Ryan.
But I got to check you out on Retro Blasting. That was great.
Thank you. Yes, we will get into that in a few.
Oh,
I had fun.
Big time celebrity now, Dante. Dante Grace. Yeah. Roll out the red carpet.
They weren't there for me. They were more for Dave and Michael. They weren't there for me. All right. I'm just a little guy. And Mr. Bobby with his big release this week on Valorverse.
Yeah, without any fucking hiccups. So
yeah, we all have growing pains.
You were right on it though.
Yeah,
I guess if you want to call it right on it.
But you fixed it faster than most people would probably fix it. Yeah. I see you got the good wine out this week, so
yeah, it's a $5 bottle of wine. Let's don't get ahead of yourself here.
That's wine.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to the camera issue. It's like technical shit, man. I can't stand it. I just want to pay someone money to just do shit right the first time. So it's like leave like the toys and the comics to me, and but shit gets fucked up, man. What can you do?
Yeah. As the roots say, things fall apart. It happens. Mr. Todd Ortiz, how you doing? Mr. AKA Rectangular, how you doing, sir? How's your week?
Pretty good. I'm moderately happy with what Hasbro showed today. So,
nice.
Yeah.
And then let's welcome our surprise guest, Mr. Alex Sanchez. How you doing? Announcing his new comic, the Triangle Offense tonight. No.
It's the Diamond Cutter, man.
We should just say Alex is the unofficial 5th or 6th member of the show.
There you go.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
Honorary co-host. Yeah.
There you go. I'm down for that.
We still got to jump him in, though. We got to jump him in.
Yeah.
I'll leave that up to Bobby.
And thank you all in the chat. I see you all. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you, everyone. Man, what a week. So real quick, as Ryan alluded to, I was on Retro Blasting this week on Wednesday night with Dave Vonner, and we were talking about figures of color. So if you did not get to check that out, please do go to Retro Blasting and the YouTube page and definitely check it out. It was fun time. We did get into some deep conversation, and it was really good. It was a good conversation to have in this kind of climate times that we live in, and talking about like figures of color, which does not get mentioned a lot. And once again, I have to thank Bobby for getting people like me in there, and hopefully we'll see you expand on a lot of us.
They might have to, when they go to the Retro Blasting YouTube, click on playlists, because I think he unlists his live streams so that the algorithm
Okay.
doesn't kill his channel.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's still up because I watched like the last half hour last night.
Okay, cool. Good. All right. So let's jump into it. Ty, what you sorry, before I do that, sorry. There was one quick thing I had to mention. Where's that? There is so a new trailer dropped today for Invincible. So if you were all following that will premiere March 26th. And then here it is. Yeah, March is going to be a jam-packed full month. You got King Kong, you got Kong versus Godzilla, you got the Justice League movie. No, I'm missing something else that was big that's coming out this month. That's coming out in March. But then Deadline reports J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot is developing a darker reboot of DC Comics' Constantine for HBO Max with Guy Bolton set to write. So that's something to look forward to.
I don't know. I don't know about J.J. Abrams. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll see.
I think he's just producing it. I think he produced. I don't know if he's fully directing it. I think he just might be producing it under his Bad Robot company. All right, Todd, what you get this week, sir?
I got my. I'm trying to remember where the hell I got them from. I think both from Dorkside. I got my Firestar and Thanos. I got 2 of each of those, and then I haven't even opened them yet. But I was super excited when they announced that Thanos, and then after seeing the reviews, I'm not even that excited to open it. I just know that they don't go the full mile, you know. The other thing, I went to Daiso. Have you ever heard that store?
Yes.
Daiso.
It's like a Japanese dollar store.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe the most expensive thing in there is like $10, maybe $15. And because I saw somebody on Facebook, I think they posted it on the Infinity Equation page.
Yeah, that was Rob Olivia.
Robbie
Yes.
Olivia. Yeah, he found these little cubes there, which are good for shelving in your display cabinets. So I kind of I wanted to get some just to play around and see what's going to work, because I saw some on Amazon which are a little larger, but the ones on Amazon are so tall that you can't really, if you put it in a DTOF, you'd have to put a short figure on the top shelf, because otherwise their heads are going to smash into the top of the DTOF. So I figured I'll start with these Daiso and see what works with those. So I got like basically two shelves worth for like $13. So it's pretty cheap.
They're
Not too
risers, Tom?
Yeah, they're just these little plastic cubes. I didn't bring them in the office, but they're just little plastic cubes that are about the size of a Rubik's Cube, maybe a little smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little bit smaller than a Rubik's Cube, and they come in either single cubes or a pair that are affixed together, or you can get 3 that are affixed together, or you can get 4, which make just a big square.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got 4 of the 4 blocks, and then trying to remember what else, like 3 packs, and then 2 singles, so I can make 2 complete shelves.
All right.
Anyway, that's it.
Nice.
Oh.
Alex, what you get?
Oh man, it was a juicy toy haul week. So I went into Target today to buy an HDMI cord, and I ended up getting this guy.
A wrestler.
The Elite
Oh man.
Guerrero. He's my second favorite wrestler of all time. So I couldn't pass it up. I had the cloth shirt. So this is one of my first wrestling figure pickups. So I hope this doesn't lead me down the wrestling figure rabbit hole.
Oh, it will.
I know. And I got this guy came in, this 2-pack, the NECA Rat King and Vernon. This thing
Very
is really
nice.
cool because you basically get like 2 figures with the Vernon because he has swappable hands, swappable head, and it's the swappable accessories are based off of this episode where he becomes like a rat, which is why I guess they paired him up with the Rat King.
Right.
So yeah, got this guy, and then I finally got my most wanted Hot Toys on my list, which is the holiday special colored Boba Fett variant. Which is basically his first appearance. And this fucking thing sold for like $230 at retail when it came out, and he's up to like $600 now. Wow. And I was there's no way I was going to spend $600. So I sold my as soon as I saw that classic suit Spider-Man from Hot Toys go up for pre-order, I sold my Homecoming Spider-Man, which is about, he's a good $500 now. So I made the difference, and I got this guy for about $515, something like that.
Nice. So you're in the same boat. I went down to my first Hot Toys with that. Oh my goodness, I can't.
Yeah, oh dude, it looks so cool, man. And plus, did you guys see the? I don't know if we'll get into it later, but the that I posted an Infinity page.
I think I did see it. There was a couple Hot Toys that came out this week.
Yeah, that Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. All right. And if you're here for the first time, please hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate it. We're trying our year 2021 is to get up to 1,000 subscribers. So it's your first time here and you're liking what you see, hit the subscribe button and hit that like button as well. Welcome to my man from across the pond, Mr. Dan Hill. How you doing? How you doing, brother? See, we'll keep it quiet since your missus is sleeping. But we're not going to keep it quiet because it's Friday night. She should be up partying as well with us. Bobby, anything cool this week?
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. Laser Pants sent me a nice big box of goodies.
Nice.
Just because I don't really get out to the store all that often, to go crazy hunting. But also I live in the Northeast, so we never get shit out here.
Damn
so
right.
I've been looking for a few things, and he sent me what was in that box. There was a bunch of Masters of the Universe retro figures from Series 2, which I was excited about. There was a Target exclusive Ultimate Warrior, which I've been desperately looking for. And he sent me a classified Zartan, which I was actually very happy to get because it's a pretty damn good looking figure.
Nice.
Man, that hurt to fucking say.
I know it did.
That's
I've seen a little bit of
Warrior, Bobby? Sorry, Don.
What?
That's the Royal Rumble Warrior that you should.
Yep. Yep.
Good looking
So,
figure. I like that hip paint second sculpt.
Yeah, but what I don't like is they have a head for him that's yelling, and it's their better head. Like that one, it's just like the stoic head, and I'm like, all right, like he's always yelling. Like, give me the yelling head. And I just feel like they don't utilize some of their head sculpts and hair for Warrior enough. Like they've done so many, and they don't use some of the good ones all the time. So I would prefer them to use some other ones and vary it up, because the head that's on there is like the head they use all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the thing I had noticed about that, and maybe they do this with the Ultimates, is I wish he had tassels on his boots, because he has tassels on his arms, right?
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, real quick, Alex.
Because they teased what?
Alex, can you move your mic a little bit closer? Some people are saying they're having a hard time hearing you. Sorry, Bobby.
They teased a new Ultimate Warrior, and it showed WrestleMania 6 Warrior, which is going to be awesome. I hope they do like a really good version. I hope they give him like the teased like early 90s perm fucking blonde hair. So So I'm looking forward to that figure if they do it. But it's like, listen, man, you can just do Warriors forever, and I'll buy every single one. So I think I have every one right now for the Mattel ones. The Jax ones,
No.
the Mattel ones are legit.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll do that. I was blown away when I saw this figure. What was Steve Austin's name before he was Stone Cold?
Stunning
Steve Austin.
Steve.
Yeah.
He was in
That was on the shelf at Target the other day.
Great figure.
I was like, I can't believe they made this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was blown away.
Well, because they had the WCW rights too, so that was like him with WCW.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys need Ultimate Warrior parts, I have several of those bodies. I bought them just for the heads.
Right.
So
You bought the Ultimate Warrior figure just for the head?
Yeah.
Why?
You'll see.
Oh.
All right.
Wow.
Because I know you're not a wrestling fan, so I was like, why would he buy?
No, the head is very useful. Screaming heads are very useful.
Gotcha.
Okay. Ryan, what did you come back with vacation with, sir?
Not a ton, but I got a couple of really good pieces. Also, the week before I wasn't on the show, so let me run through that. I got killed by Toyco pre-orders, man. If you're in the Toyco group, you know, all these manufacturers are still catching up with their 2020 releases. Mm-hmm. So a lot is dropping right now that should have dropped like 6, 7, 8 months ago. First, I finally got my Mayfix Superman. Freaking dude.
Oh, so jealous.
If this isn't my number one figure of 2021, I mean, one of these companies just made the perfect action figure, because I can't imagine anything taking the number one spot from this guy.
Is he better than Batman?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Oh, no question. Yeah. Way better.
Because I told you that's like that. You know what meant top it off? If you had the laser, if you had the red eyes, like the beams coming from, and if they had a smiling head in there.
Yes, that's
cape,
my thing.
And the cape as well.
If I got the smiling head, it would have been 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Right now, this guy's 9.5 out of 10. And then I also got I got the Mayfix Peter B. Parker from Into the Spider-Verse. So that was another one that hit. Another really good figure, solid figure from Mayfix. I feel like they keep getting better. Every now and then they have a misstep with their QC and stuff, but they have vastly improved from 4 or 5 years ago what they were doing. Yeah. Then I got a random figure. I don't think he's from any specific intellectual property. I think he's just the company's like own character. But Solomon Plan, is that? He might be from a video game.
Let me see.
I don't know.
Video game.
He could be. I've never played it, but it's basically like an SH Figuarts scale Mezco figure. It's all soft goods, but the tailoring is solid, man. He's got the wired trench coat. Didn't come with a ton of guns. He came with 2 different guns. Oh, no, he came with one gun. The other gun is affixed to his chest in the holster, and then he came with a sword. Pretty cool figure. And then I got the other Mayfix I got from Toyco was Black Manta, the movie Black Manta. Pretty good there. This is a bit of a misstep with the hips. Not High School Creations. Bill Maru, the Toy Canic, has a really good video on his YouTube channel on a simple mod to fix the hips, the issue with the hips. Also, a little kiki goes a long way. Some of the joints are a little loose. So I use a little kiki and a solid figure. Much better than the Mattel Multiverse, which was on my shelf up until I got him.
What's Kiki?
Kiki is go on eBay, search Kiki, and it's just a liquid substance. To me, it's almost like watered down Elmer's glue. You put like a tiny drop in the joint, move it around, let it dry, and it just it makes it a lot more. It fixes loose joints.
Not bad. To that.
I think
you rub it in the joint, and then you kind of keep flexing it so it doesn't stay kind of in position.
Yeah, it's not like super glue. Like even if you don't move it around and it gets solid, you can force it. It's not going to break anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's totally safe to use. And then, so I went to Texas last weekend. It was a pretty good trip, like I said, up until the last day. But I went to Dallas Vintage Toys. Awesome store, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. Like if you watch Cincy Nerd or like who's the other guy? Craig. I think his name's Craig. Anyway, YouTubers. They go there pretty often, but I picked up a Nihilist finally. So this is one that I never picked up back in 2007, probably 2008. Yeah. They had it for $89, so I picked that up. I pulled the trigger, I bit the bullet, paid the big price, but I am trying to complete my Marvel Legends BAFs. So there's only 2 left that I don't have, and that's Holocaust or Nemesis and Jubilee. And Holocaust, I'll never pay the prices he's going for now. And Jubilee, like I'd have to get her for a steal to pick that one up. Like right. I would like to have every BAF, but that Jubilee is just lame, and the Holocaust is just way overpriced. So this might be the last old. This is actually Hasbro, right?
No, that's Toy Biz.
Yes. Yeah. No.
It's Hasbro.
Very early Hasbro. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it might be so when Hasbro took over Legends, they got a bunch of tooling molds from Toy Biz.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of those ones still had like Toy Biz type joints and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely dated in some ways, but I mean, as far as sculpt and paint, he's solid.
Yeah.
It's a good BAF.
Nemesis is one of the only BAFs that I don't know.
Yeah. Well, makes sense that you don't have him because.
Well, and for the longest time, I didn't collect X-Men, so it's like, I don't know.
Okay.
Bobby, how come you slept on? Go ahead, Ryan. I was going to ask Bobby why you slept on Superman.
Because I'm an asshole. I mean, I'm just, I'm really bad with pre-order and stuff. Yeah, I just like, I'll like, you know, if someone doesn't like show it to me and give me the link or like, then I just forget to do it. You know, I'm just. It's kind of like the going to the store and hunting. Like, I haven't hunted for shit since, like, I don't know, Star Wars Episode 1. But it's not that I don't love doing it. It's just, you know, kids, running a company, that kind of... I just forget. And then it's like, pre-orders happen, and it's like, if I don't, like, catch it and I miss it. So that's what happened with you know, with Michael Jordan, with Batman. So it's like I end up paying secondary market prices for all this shit. You know, but it's like, luckily, like Ryan will send out stuff in the chat. So it's like, I got, you know, the Mezco Batman, which was good. The Michael Keaton Batman, which I'm waiting for. So it's like every now and then I'll catch something. I'm trying to get better about it now, but yeah, I'm kicking myself for missing that Superman. Cause I know I'm going to pay what I paid for Batman or Michael Jordan. It's going to suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to have loser friends like us that will look out for you.
Oh, and then I got big thanks to Toying Around, friend of the show and personal friend, Kevin. I think we're friends. Anyway, we did a pretty good trade. So the Baxter Stockman 2-pack that's currently at Target, he has not been released yet in Canada. So I found one for him. He had this old NECA Planet of the Apes Luca. So I sent that 2-pack to him. He sent this big ugly gorilla to me because I've been trying to pick up some of these older NECA gorillas.
Those older NECA figures are going up in price, man. It's
it's
crazy.
I definitely got the good end of the trade considering secondary market prices. So thank you, Kevin. I love this figure. It's awesome.
Yeah, last time I looked at that Luca was going for like $90.
Oh, he's over 100.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I got to try to track down that orangutan for a decent price, but that probably won't happen because that thing's well over $100. And then also in Texas, I went to Retro Madness, very cool store. Of all the stores I went to, they had the most reasonable prices on everything, and I bartered with them. They, you know, I brought everything I wanted up to the counter. And the price came up, and I said, well, will you do this price? And the really nice girl at the counter said, sure. I was like, that was easy. So they knocked $20 off my total purchase. I got 2 Kree Sentinel Baths, and I got 2 Black Series Stormtroopers. They had these listed at $25, and they had these at $40 each. But she knocked $20 off the total price, so I was really happy about that. So shout out to Retro Madness in Dallas, Texas. If you're ever in the area, or if you live there, check it out. And there's like 4 stores right there. There's Retro Madness. There's like a vintage, like it's just a vintage store, clothing, collectibles, that type of thing. And then they have like a horror themed store there with just like horror stuff. And I think there was one more. They have an arcade. It was pretty cool. We spent some time there. And then I don't have it up here with me, but I got 2 of the Mezco Gold Skull Ninjas that I had pre-ordered last year. Those came in. I got, I forget the name brand, but it's basically Old Man Logan from the movie, Hugh Jackman. It's like a Chinese import
figure.
It's excellent. Like on one of the heads, the likeness isn't quite there, but it's good enough. And the other head's spot on. And honestly, man, the tailoring puts Mezco to shame. The way they did the tailoring on the clothes for this figure. Excellent figure. I highly recommend it if you can track it down. I guess they're sold out. Unparalleled Universe hit me up asking me where I got it. I told him. He went to the site. They're sold out. If you can find it at retail, which I think was $90, definitely pick it up. It's a great figure.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you for like my weekly. How does he scale up to a wrestling figure? Because I've been looking at that Wolverine figure.
He's way smaller.
Way smaller, of course.
Yeah. I'd say I think he's on the same body as the Captain America, the Chris Evans Captain America they did. Which fits with Marvel Legends, but wrestlers are like 7-inch scale. So
yeah.
You're forgetting something, Ryan.
What?
What else did you get this week? What did you get yesterday?
What did I? Oh, that's right. I got the Fighting Armor Iron Man. What company makes that? It's not even a
Sentinel.
Oh, that's Sentinel. Okay.
Yeah.
I got the Sentinel Fighting Armor Iron Man diecast. It was on your top 10, right, Todd?
Yeah. It was like number 2
you
or
got
3.
that one.
Yeah, so I walk into Hobbytown, USA to pick up some paint. And they have a case and they had some SH figure arts in there. So I went over and looked, and they had like Godzilla and some Ultraman stuff I'm not like really into. And then they just had this one random Sentinel Fighting Armor Iron Man, and the price was $75. So I sent a picture to Todd. I'm like, this is the one that's on your top 10 list of 2020, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, 75? He's like, that cost me $90 to get it from China. I was like, man, I should probably pick this up and check it out. And I'm glad I did. It's a great figure.
That's that's your number 1 figure, Todd, right? The one with the light up with the really bright LED light?
No, that one is from a company called Fantascraft. But this one's made by the one Ryan got is made by Sentinel. And unlike older Sentinel Iron Man figures, it's more in legend scale. The old ones they had were like 7.5 inches, so they're really big. And this one is about 6.5.
Yeah, I think it fits pretty well with like Legends or your other Sentinel. I have a couple other Sentinel figures which are real nice. But so I don't know if all the hobby towns are getting them, because I asked the guy. He's like, he said it came in a random box that got shipped to the store, and he said I said this is a really good price, and he said, yeah, I just put it at $75 because I didn't think anyone would buy it at $90.
Wow.
And I was like, okay. So I walked out with it. Yeah.
You got a good deal.
Yeah.
Yep. It's die cast. If you pick it up, be real careful when you articulate, because it'll be easy to scratch that paint.
But the articulation's awesome, isn't it?
Yes, the articulation is second to none. It's very good.
But check out Darius's review.
Okay. So that's what I got. Sorry I took so long.
No, you good. All I got was a full box of archive Star Wars figures. So Cody, Thrawn, Luke, Han, And then my 5-star and my fallen Silver Surfer.
Oh, you got the Fallen already?
Yeah.
It came from Walgreens?
Yep.
Yeah, mine is like stuck in Virginia.
Oh, you know why? Because it's snowstorm.
Yeah, and my fucking something else is stuck in Tennessee because I guess they're snowed in too.
Yeah, I'm looking. Mine's stuck in Tennessee too.
Oh, you know, I did almost. And thank you to Disavow. He picked up the Defenders of the Universe figures for me. So he sent me out Ming, Flash, Gordon, and the Phantom. So I can't wait to get those.
Yeah,
Now, do you want to mention the pictures that Pharaoh Black posted of those?
I actually do have them up.
Okay, we better get into that for anyone that buys them.
Yeah, Unparalleled Universe talked about that on his Instagram too.
Yeah. So Pharaoh picked up his he got his Defenders Universe figures. But yeah, this is what happened when he started moving though.
Fuck.
So that's the Phantom. Got a busted hip. That's Ming the Merciless.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Busted
they just
hip.
kind of now he busted his leg's completely off.
Yeah.
That leg is off. And then until see, I didn't know these even had toe articulation until I seen this picture.
Wow.
Yeah, those are the same bodies as the Batman and Superman they did for Comic-Con a few years ago. And man, I'm glad my Superman and Batman didn't end up like that. That's bad. Every single figure broke.
That's crazy. I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
From the same
and-
case?
yeah, all from the same.
So here's the problem. So see, I'll give you guys a little
So that
education
white,
on why this is happening. So if you notice with NECA does not use mold colors. They paint everything, and they paint over. So if you were to mold, if I had the parts, I could show you. So when they do the PVC or the POM joint that goes in between like hands,
Mhm.
and it's the peg for the wrist, they injection mold that. So that means there's no pins. That usually you want to do those in mold colors so that there's no painting of those. What they'll do is they'll take that out with the part on the sprue on the joint and just spray it. Then you're getting paint on the joint. But what happens is if you're taking that out and it's the plastic isn't getting down to a correct temperature, or when you paint it and then you bake it, because you have to bake these after you paint them to secure the paint, they're probably over baking them, because then it's making the paint attach to the plastic and snap. It's making the paint like glue. So I noticed like on the thigh there, the ball socket, if you notice on that gear section, you see the white plastic, but then you see purple plastic because they painted that fucking joint. You have to use mold colors. And I think they're trying to get this look like they're a premium toy by painting everything, and they do stuff to... I can't stand it because paint rubs, paint scuffs. It's like, do stuff in mold colors, use some washes, use some oversprays. You're going to be spending the same amount of money or maybe even less than to paint the whole entire figure, and it doesn't affect the integrity of all your joints. It's like their factory's just being so lazy and just spraying everything and sticking it in an oven. It's like, this is what happens.
Yep.
What blows my mind is that they have not for years fixed this. It's like, if you're notorious for something, don't you think you should probably address it strongly? Like, you know, I had fucking website issues this week. Let me tell you something. On Monday, I'm going to upgrade the server again. I don't care how much money I have to fucking spend because I don't want that shit to happen again. You can't have this shit happen. This is bad. Like, that's just a website. This is product that people are buying. Like, look at that. So you can't paint that joint. See how you see that different colored plastic on the round part? You can't mold that joint in that color and then paint that. You have to.
You think that's the factory doing it, just spray painting everything, or is that directed from NECA? Is that like a cost-cutting measure? I mean,
it could be. But I mean, NECA should be telling the factory not to do it that way. I don't know why they're not doing it that way. Like if you notice, like Hasbro, Mattel, like no one paints joints.
No,
no one paints over joints. What other company paints over joints?
The only one I've noticed that might do that is Four Horsemen, the Mythic Legions. Is the only ones I've seen.
Yeah,
where you take the ball peg or the head off the ball peg, and it's white plastic.
But they're not like they're taking the correct steps. They're not painting over that ball and sticking the head on. Here it's like you're painting over the part of the joint. It's like. If you look under your car and you see the suspension and the piston goes in, you don't paint over the piston so it can't go in the cavity. Like it's just really shoddy work, and I'm surprised that they just don't use mold color. It's like it would up your variable margin. Like you'd make more money if you didn't paint every part. You don't need to. It's unnecessary. But they do, and their shit breaks. And it's like I wish I could sit down with them like, why are you guys doing this way? Because it's like I've always seen companies do weird shit. Like when I got to Jazzwares, I questioned a bunch of stuff. Like on the Fortnite figures, I'm like, why are your pins in your elbows so big? They could be a lot smaller. It's like shit like that. So it's like, they're the only company out there that this is really happening to on a consistent basis. Yes, you'll get a Legends or a Black Series figure, and it'll break every now and then, but it's, what is it, 1 out of hundreds or thousands? This is a bigger, the odds are much greater for this. So it'd be nice if they addressed it, or at least even came out and said anything. From what I understand, they don't even come out and acknowledge anything.
Nope.
No.
At least, I know people give Super 7 a lot of shit. At least Super 7 came out and said, yeah, some of our Thundercat stuff was fucked up. We're going to make this gear pack for you. We're going to fix this stuff. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
NECA's just like, nah, it is what it is. Go fuck yourself. And
then they block their customers. And then they block them.
Yep.
And they block them. Yeah. It's, it's like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, I don't want to deal with asshole people, but at the same time, it's like when your product is failing and you're blocking people and you're not addressing it, that's a big fucking problem, Yeah.
Especially where's Michael on this?
Spending $30 on a shit license like Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Your figures are falling apart, man. That's not cool.
And this had me scared, like when I was looking for, because I went searching for them this week, and I was like, fuck, if this is what's going to happen when I get them out of the box, we're going to have some problems. But then I think on Parallel posted saying, this is a fucked up part about it. It's like, well, if he's going to be broken, I'll just go ahead and make a scene out of it.
Here's what I'm going to do, Dante. If I happen to see these figures, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy them, and I'm going to come home, and I'm going to take a hammer, and I'm just going to smash the shit out of it, and then I'm going to put it in a box, and I'm going to send that to you, because I don't want your expectations to be ruined when you
I know. And this is like a good. This is something I've been wanting. Like, these like figures I've been wanting. Like, I want a good figure of the Phantom. Like, I wanted a good 6-inch figure of Phantom.
Dude, those figures look great.
They do. Like, they look amazing. But just opening them, like, just scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, you can take them out of the package and just sit them there. Don't fucking move the joints.
Nah, I got it because I think I'll mess with the Phantom more than anything. We say, Bobby?
I haven't opened any of my turtles. I haven't opened my Krang because I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't know.
Yeah. One thing I've noticed about that Krang, you're talking about the Krang Android body, right?
Yeah.
One common thing that I've seen people complaining about is, and it happened with the Bebop figure too, is I don't know, because it's in the packaging, it's warping the feet to stick out. And if you mess with it, man, I've seen a lot of them snap in pictures and Turtles groups and stuff. Yeah. So that's been the common complaint I've seen on that Krang and Bebop figures.
Wow.
Never had a Marvel Legend break on me, but a NECA figure had a leg break right out of the package.
I think I only had one Marvel Legend break on me, and that was it. Then that was a tell. It was that it was a new Iron Man that came out, the skinnier version one. I forget which one the suit that was, but it was a skinny version one. I'm like, Oh well, and I bought another one. I was like, I don't care. They were sitting on shelves like candy. So
Yeah.
But Alex,
Yes.
sir, we want to thank you for this drawing that you did for us. Real quick, we appreciate it. And it's the first time anybody's seeing it here, so we're going to show it here. Bam.
Taught him everything he knows.
Awesome.
Man,
that's awesome.
No, that's the other way around.
Thank you, sir.
No problem, man.
Thank you.
It's fun drawing it.
So
For the people who eventually will see it later, there are a couple hidden phrases in there that are popular on the show for you guys to Easter egg.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we just got to figure out if we're going to make this a T-shirt or what we're going to do with it.
Well, it's not really expensive to get prints made. Like I can get them done at the person who makes my prints, and it's like we should print them up, and it would be kind of a pain in the ass to send them all around to all of us and get us all to sign them. But we could do like cool giveaways, or we could set up a store and
we're convention exclusive.
Convention exclusive.
Just get Alex to sign them.
I could do that. Yeah. Yeah, totally. You could just get them printed up, send them here, and I'll sign away.
So Night of Ren asks, is Rinky Dink in there?
Night of Ren.
Sir, when you get it, you will have to see if it is there or not. I will not tell.
One of them is pretty well hidden. It took me a minute.
Yeah, it took me a minute to but I was like, there's another hidden one in there. I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't think I found everything yet.
There's got to be something there about Kevin Nash, right?
Kevin Nash? Steve Nash? No. There's no
Steve Nash. Steve Nash.
No, it's he's not in there.
So what he did was he went with the triangle offense. So Ryan had to do with the triangle.
There is. That's one of the three that I will say that is in there. Is if you notice like the beams of light, it creates a triangle.
I should have told you to leave off my glasses, but at least it differentiates between the other bald guys on the show.
Yeah, I think
there's only one black bald guy on the show, sir.
That's what I'm saying. Ryan is the only non-bald one.
I think it might have been a little too unrecognizable if you left the glasses off, Todd.
Yeah. What is that? Randy as Superman?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Randy's a big Superman head. He loves him some Superman. Yeah.
Hope he's got that Superman figure.
No, he missed it too.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I would say this Superman is almost worth the secondary market price. What is it?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet.
Okay.
He retailed for what?
I'll look up some right now.
Well,
Like
Mayfix, the only figure that they really re-released is Spider-Man, right? Mayfix. They did a recolor.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think they might have even done a second run of the original too.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they did a second run of the Superman. Because this is like hands down best Superman that I've seen in a long time.
They're printing money, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that Superman everywhere. I mean, people just love it. It's made a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm betting they do the Dark Knight Returns Superman too to go with their Dark Knight Returns Batman.
Oh yeah, they would.
That would be cool.
Well, there are no U.S. sellers on eBay selling the Hush Superman, so I don't think it's hit in mass yet to the point where you could buy it in the States. Tons overseas, but yeah.
How much is it overseas? Is it going for?
Anywhere between like 170 and
Damn.
40.
Wow. Ouch.
200. Yeah.
It was what, like $80?
$80. I think
When
I
did it
paid
come out?
$20 for Batman.
He just shipped like what, last month?
Yeah, I mean that's crazy.
No, I'm sorry. It was the beginning of this month. I'm sorry, the beginning of this month.
Even
The beginning of
still.
this month, right? And the end of this month, and the last month, beginning of this month, sometime around there. But yeah, for 170, good lord.
Yeah.
But thank you again, Alex. Yo, we appreciate. We might have to do that. We might have to print it up. I might talk to you about getting these printed up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is awesome.
Actually, also, guys, if you ever do want to make it into a T-shirt or something, I actually have a digital T-shirt press, large format. So, if you guys want to print up some T-shirts, just let me know. As long as you can buy the shirts, I can make them for you.
That's cool, man.
Yes, thank you. Yo, woo. Look at this. Getting merchandise. Some merc.
Get it out there, man. Grow the channel.
Now, the next thing I do, I have to talk to Bobby about getting the website.
Don't talk to me about that.
Whatever you do, don't talk to him about a camera.
Look, no. Here's the problem. I bought a new camera. I plug it in. Listen, here's the problem. This is why I hate technology and shit like that. I plug it in, and my Mac will not recognize this camera.
Well, that's the first problem right there. It's a Mac
camera.
Yeah.
It will not recognize this camera. So I plug it in. I'll go into StreamYard. I'll try to select cameras. It doesn't show up. And if you Google that, like, why doesn't it show up? No one fucking seems to know. And I don't have the time to look into this shit. So if anybody knows why cameras don't show up on Macs, please let me know. But I have it.
I can tell you right now, sir. I can tell you right now. So it's the Mac. That's the problem. That's the problem right there. We can cut that
Apparently.
Mac. If we cut the Mac out, we'd be good.
We can't cut the Mac out. We can't cut the Mac.
Hey, man, once people get hooked on Macs, they can't go back.
I see.
Macs are when it comes to doing Photoshop, any sort of creative shit, Macs are the premier like operating thing. Like,
Right. I agree with you. Yes.
Yeah.
Hands down. Yes, they are. All right. So we got so moving along. So the TMT, the Turtles and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team up. So there was supposedly information going around saying that Hasbro will be making these. So what's everybody's thoughts on them? Like, is it yay, nay, not sure?
I'm
I don't
in.
know.
what?
For the there's a comic there. There was a comic that where the Turtles. Can't you stand you, Bobby? Are you having technical issues over there, sir?
Yep. Yep.
You need me to come over there and fix them? Because I'll fix the technical issues.
I'm good. I'm
If
good.
I come over there and fix the technical issues, I want to play with one of
I think it's user error.
figure.
I think it's user error.
I want to play with one of the Valor Force figures. That's all I ask. That's all you gotta pay me. Let me
Listen,
touch one.
if you want to take the fucking 7-hour drive up here, you can take the 7-hour drive up here and play with all the test shots you want and fix my cameras. I don't give a shit.
Oh shoot! Say no more, fam.
All right. Sure.
I'll go over to New York and be like, hey, Alex, I'm stopping by.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, look what I've got in my pocket. I took one of the figures. Bobby didn't notice.
Just let me know before you head over to his house, and I'll ask you to grab something else behind his back for me.
Yeah. I'm like, what you need?
What do you need?
A Phantom X19 plane.
Huh?
A Phantom X19.
Oh,
It's too big. I'm kidding.
big. It is fucking big.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll sneak it out somehow. Piece by piece. But let's see, Boom Studios, yes, did a crossover with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers. So we may be getting these hopefully soon.
So they found like someone found like a retail listing or something, and it looked like it was Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's what it was. But also on Twitter, Dan Yoon said something about this.
Dude.
And that thread blew up, and I think a lot of people started assuming. But then he came back later. He's like, hey, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying that I'm reading the comic book, and it's real cool or whatever. So, you know, it's still a rumor, but I think it's probably pretty likely that they would go in this direction. I mean, I think Hasbro knows Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is, as far as Power Ranger goes, you know, their most popular figures. And if you throw the Turtles in the mix, I mean, come on, those things are going to sell like crazy. And I went and picked up this comic book this past week, and I've been reading it with my kid, and it's it's solid, man. Boom Studios or Boom Comics, they're putting out some good books.
No, Boom is doing a really good job with the Power
Yeah.
Rangers license.
Yeah, I like the Power Ranger books, and this one so far we're only about, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the way into it, but it's cool. I like it.
Actually, have it right here because I just I started getting their hardcover books, but even the I wanted to do the Kickstarter, but it was just too much money for all those books. It was like $500 for all the hardcover books.
Ooh.
But this one here, they ended this Power Ranger series, the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger series. So now it's just Power Rangers now, and I think I forget what the other book's called as well. But this, I haven't even started reading into this, and this thing is thick as hell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely have to start reading this here and get into it.
So what do you guys think this is going to be? Is it going to be like a 2-pack where you get one turtle and one ranger?
I hope it's that.
And
Yeah.
what about, I mean, in the comic, I don't know if you've gotten that far, Ryan, but I mean, is there like an amalgamation or a cross, like a character where they kind of combine, like maybe the turtles have like a Power Ranger suit or something
Yeah.
like that?
So if you look at the screen here, I just pulled up a picture. They get the turtles get the power morphers. I haven't gotten to this part yet. The Pink Ranger is April O'Neil.
Oh,
And then the Power Rangers themselves are like ninjas.
that's
like
cool.
in street clothes. Yeah.
I'll pick that up if they do those costumes.
Yeah, this would be this. Yo, they sell these at a 2-pack. They will be off the shelves. They'll be gone. Yo, Turtle fans and Power Ranger fans will love this. There's no reason why these shouldn't sell. There's no reason why. Yo, you think it's bad for Joe's? These would be going a hot second.
Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't. And they shouldn't make these exclusives. They should make these as something you can get anywhere.
So Dan Who in the chat, he said rumors are 3 2-packs and single-pack shredder. Dan Who, he just covered that on his live stream earlier this week, didn't he?
Yeah.
I didn't catch the whole thing, but yeah.
Yeah, I was late too. I shovel snow.
I know, man. Me too.
God damn, it's freaking snow.
So yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm in. I'll buy them all. It looks really cool.
Oh yeah,
Enjoying the comic.
I'm definitely down for these.
And the coolest thing is Shredder gets the green power morpher. Check that out.
Yeah,
that looks pretty cool. So, yeah,
cannot wait.
It's a rumor.
I'm hoping these are real. Like I'm definitely on these. I'm not missing out on these. I have to get on. I would have to buy these just to have them. So next up is Hasbro Pulse Premium is ending for us who have paid for almost like 2 years with $50 for almost 2 years now.
Yeah, Toy Fair 2019. If you bought something, you got it for free for a year, and then they extended it an entire year.
Yeah.
So
the honeymoon's over.
Yeah.
It was fun while it lasted. I said this, I think, on Twitter. I was like, well, it was fun while it lasted, and I'm out. Because I end up finding everything at retail anyway. You know?
Well, like Bobby said, it's harder sometimes for me to find stuff at retail because even though I live in a tax-free state, some of the stuff is not there, and I can't get there during the week when everybody's like out there having their day off, like these other guys who were just able to just like, oh, like you showed the picture this morning. Like those dudes must have had day off. Like, do you not go to work? Like, come on, do you not go to work?
Well, I was there too, but I mean that was before I started work.
Right, but that's before you started work. These dudes sitting there, but some of them sit there for like a good couple hours talking about, yeah, where's my Pokemon cards?
Yeah, that line was for Pokemon cards because when I just sat in my truck, I pulled up like 5 minutes early before they opened, and I'm just sitting in my car watching them, and they open the doors, and those guys go running in, like literally they ran, and they crossed between the registers and the front door, going straight for where the Pokemon cards are. I was like, okay, those are Pokemon guys. So I walk in, and they're all over, and there's an employee there telling them, no, you have to buy them from guest services. So they go running over to guest services. I'm like, because they have a limit 1 per customer now.
Damn,
and so they don't let you scan them at self-checkout. I guess if you scan them at self-checkout, it doesn't work. You have to go to guest services.
It's just crazy how cards are now all of a sudden blowing up again.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
That's just for the GI Joe folks. I don't. That's why I don't be fooling with that.
Do any of you guys follow Jeremy Padower from Wicked Cool / Jazzwares on
Yeah.
Instagram?
No.
How you ever see like how he shows fucking $100,000 Pokemon cards?
Mm-hmm.
Shit's sick, man.
There are
Sick.
$100,000 Pokemon cards out
Dude,
there?
the first series. I remember I worked at a collectible store, like a baseball card / toy store back then. Bro, I was selling those cards like crazy. And like just shit, man. If someone told me that a sealed box goes for like $200,000, I'd have stuffed a bunch of those in my trunk. Like, dude, Charizard's $30,000. Like, it's crazy, man. I'm like, dude, they're fucking cards.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's crazy. I don't even think baseball cards can sell for that much.
No,
Nowadays.
but it was weird. I was asking Marad Rubin about it, and he said like the basketball cards are coming back and play. I'm like, what? Yo, like, I didn't think it was that basketball cards were even that popular anymore.
I know.
I think I might still have some Skybox cards from the 90s.
Well, dude, that's like Ryan Ting. It's like he collects like the Marvel Universe cards.
Yeah.
Dude, try to find a sealed box of Marvel Universe cards for less than $200. You know?
Wow.
I did.
I had Series 1 and the first and the second one. And I had the X-Men Jim Lee. I still have the X-Men Jim Lee trading card set. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
Well, I haven't paid for Pulse yet, and I'm going to bite the bullet because, as most of you know, that is pretty much all I collect. And for me, it's worth it to try to get a leg up on the exclusives. So don't fucking bother me when it's SDCC and everybody wants a fucking hookup. You have a chance to buy that shit just like I do, and now's your fucking chance.
I might cave for that reason, but I'll say this. It's kind of scummy. You got to pay just for access.
I mean, look
You know
how
what I
much you're
mean?
buying. But the thing is, look how much you're buying out a year. It's $50 for a year, and then look how much you're really spending. Like, if you're spending more than that $50 out a year, it kind of pays for itself.
But look at it this way. I'm canceling 75% of all my Pulse pre-orders because I'm finding them in the wild first or on Amazon.
Yeah, they're always last to ship.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I
it's
think
like, maybe I'll get it just to have a better chance at exclusives, but I don't like that. I don't know.
I think so. This is what they need to do. They need to come out with better perks, because they said they were supposed to have perks that, like, what was it? I think last year or the year before, they said they were supposed to have perks with this. We haven't seen any perks with it.
Mm-mm.
So they need to come out, like, tell us what these perks are.
Well, they did. People who for SDCC, or we didn't have it this year, but their version of SDCC, premium members did have a chance to get the exclusives first.
Well, there was an email after that they said, "Hey, we're going to have perks for for when you buy stuff from us, exclusively from Pulse. Like when you have orders that go through." And they never really kind of built on that. It was just like, we put an email out, we forgot it, basically.
Yeah, you get that shitty digital comic download bullshit.
I think that was for the Sentinels. You talking about the points?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was for when you ordered the Sentinel.
Yeah, they gave me like a bunch of those points or whatever for the Sentinels.
Yeah.
And they said, you can use them to get this comic. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I don't know. I want discounts. Come on.
Yeah, and I think that's when I think that's what they need to really build off of. So I'm going to bite the bullet too. Like I'm going to spend the $50, unfortunately, because it's just I know how much I'm going to probably order on there, and then when it comes, like you said, around the SDCC, I know I'm going to probably either want or get something from there that they're going to say is exclusive to them. And I'm going to have that first day pre-order ready. I'm like, yep, I get to go in here, click. No worries, no problems. I got it. I'm out.
There should be a 5 Sentinel clause. If you bought 5 Sentinels, you get free Pulse for life. That's what it should be.
Well, like today, especially since Dorkside, I mean, everybody's going to follow suit, but Dorkside is charging $22 a figure now for Legends. And so I ordered a case from Dorkside, and then I went on to Pulse and I ordered 2 extra Lady Deathstrikes. And then later, I was like, you know what? I want another Lady Deathstrike. So I went on there and bought it. And, I don't have to worry about paying I only have to pay tax. So, it's like if ever I decide, you know what? I want an extra of this. I just jump on there, pay the fucking MSRP plus tax, and I don't have to worry about extra shipping.
So wait a minute, you said Dorkside sold them for $22.99?
No, they're $21.99, I think, or they're 22. They're either 22 or 23. I think they're 22.
Because I'm seeing is on Hasbro Pulse, they're at $19.99.
That's what I just said.
I'm sorry, I was looking it up at the time.
They're still $20 on right now. They're still $20 on Pulse, but they're $21.99 on Dorkside.
Okay, so Dan Who said, if you're going to spend more than $50 on shipping in the year, isn't it worth it? Do you get free shipping with Pulse?
Yeah.
You get free. You get free shipping if you pay the $50. Yeah. So you pay $50 for free shipping for the year. Here's the thing: I'm already paying for free shipping from Amazon. It seems like Amazon gets everything way before Pulse, and Target or Walmart get everything way before Pulse as well. And that's usually where I end up getting my Legends or my Black Series. I have very few things ever actually arrive from Pulse.
Yep.
So, like I said, I mean, I'll probably cave, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm in the bind now where it's like, do I keep Pulse or do I keep Amazon?
I'm keeping Amazon.
Because
Amazon's for all my other stuff that I may need.
Yeah.
Like Amazon, it's overall like for the other stuff I may need. Pulse doesn't have like Blu-rays and everything else that I could get on there.
And the streaming service that I never watch.
Yeah. Same.
Well, you'll be watching it for Invincible now, since that's going to be on
there.
Yeah. See, me and my girlfriend both have Prime, so it's like we're wasting. One of us is wasting money. So.
Yeah. And you know what? Trevor brings up a good point too. Like Amazon pre-orders are not to be trusted.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, Amazon's like that. Sometimes they're like Walmart. Sometimes like something the order went through. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel it.
I don't think Pulse has ever canceled anybody's orders, have they?
No.
They canceled Cara Dune, but that was for other reasons.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like legit pre-order.
No, they never canceled anything on me, but they definitely have pushed stuff back.
Well, that I kind of expected that. So that to me is like, I'm not in a rush for like getting Zartan. Like it's no rush for me. I'll get him when I get him. Let's see. All right, and then we'll go and we got the Mezco stuff here. Bring that up. Yeah.
This one stings too.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They did. But as soon as I hit checkout, Mezco was like, got him.
Yeah. Well, if you buy more than one, you can flip it and get your money back.
Definitely.
Yeah, but look at the price tag on this sucker.
Yeah, is it what, $175?
Yes.
Here, I got the Mezco site pulled up.
Yeah, it's $175 for it.
$175.
Tax and shipping, right?
Yes. So it's $175 plus shipping if you're in Delaware. It's $175 plus tax and shipping if you're in Washington. So this is now a $210 figure.
Yep.
Of course, they packed the box with a bunch of stuff, and this stuff I'm actually okay with. You get stickers, you get a bandana. I don't care about the Popeye. The Popeye is I don't need it.
Yeah.
But I bit. I mean, it has 2 light up features. Look at me trying to justify the price on this thing.
Yeah, you're selling it hard. Look, I just wanted it for the figure. I was like, I didn't really care about the extra stuff. I wanted the figure. But then I was like, all this extra stuff. I like, do I really need the stickers? Do I really need? What am I going to do with a bandana? It's like extra stuff. I know that will just lie around my house, and I won't know what to do with it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. This is, I mean, you know, they pad that price with all these little gimmicks. I do like the trading cards.
The trading cards they modeled after those X-Men series cards I just mentioned.
Yeah,
you notice
yes,
that, Bobby?
they did.
What was that?
You
Oh yeah.
notice how they modeled the trading cards after the X-Men Jim Lee cards?
Yep.
And these photos, kind of cool. A member of the toy community took these photos, Mr. D Amazing.
oh yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I do like that. I like that they look like Marvel cards. I like that they took inspiration from that or ripped it off, however you want to frame it.
Paid homage.
Yeah, homage. There you go. The Popeye I don't need. I don't care about Popeye.
It's weird. He comes with 2 interchangeable arms, which is the weirdest thing. Like,
Does he?
yeah, he comes with another set of arms. I think they show like,
I didn't even notice that.
yeah,
Like so they've done this before. Like I got a Space Ghost with one of their figures, and I sold that. I think I got like $40 for it. So that, I mean, it kind of you know softens the sting a little bit when you can sell the stuff. The pins and the stickers they probably won't sell, but I kind of like those, so I'll keep them. But I know if I missed out on it, and then I felt regret because the figure's really cool and I really wanted it, the price on these things only goes up.
yeah.
So even if I want to part with it later, you know, I'll get my money back. And
This is the only thing I wanted right here. This is
what?
The Krieg. The Black Spartan.
Did you order it?
No, I didn't. I
Oh.
wasn't going to pay $175 for extra stuff that I wasn't going to use or need.
Yeah.
If it was just a figure by itself, then I'd be like, okay, because the figure's kind of cool. I like this. Like, it has the interchangeable mags for the gun, has the little effects on it, the grenades, and it looks good. It looks great, cool. He looks very cool. I like him. But that cable chest, yeah,
Is that an LED? Dante?
I think so. I think it does light up. Yo, that's literally the cable head, like almost the cable head.
Oh, it's totally different.
But the light,
totally...
I think, didn't the cable light up in the eye?
I think his eye might have lit up. I know his chest did.
That's the wrong eye, isn't it?
Yeah,
cable's,
it's a totally different. It's a
cable's
totally
the
different
opposite.
sculpt.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I think the only piece they reused was the chest armor because those boots are different, and I think the gauntlets are different.
Judd, you can keep yours. I don't want it for no 250, Judd. You out of your mind, sir. My school said Creations ordered it too. He's like, I wasn't planning, but
that's the way it goes, right? I wasn't planning on getting that red one, and then Toying Around reminded me about it like 2 minutes before it went up, and I went to the website and I got one, and apparently, like they sold out super quick, and a lot of people missed out and they were pissed. But yeah, I always talk a big game before Mezco drops something. Oh, I don't need this one, man. I don't need this one, and then it goes up. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get it.
like you, Ryan. I was almost tempted. Almost tempted to do it. Really was. Then I was like, man, I know if I order this right now, watch my House of X figures will be coming. They'll charge me for those, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna be in trouble.
So a couple people in the chat are asking me, or us, if Gomez is really that good. What's the obsession with Gomez?
I don't know.
First and foremost, if you're a fan of action figures, it's an excellent action figure as far as articulation, the soft goods. Mezco like pulls out all the stops for their own property because they don't have to pay a license fee for it. So the engineering and all that, and the tailoring of the clothing, they're packed full of accessories. You get tons of stuff with these figures. So there's that. Also, when the first Gomez hit, the Agent Gomez, I think, I was, and I think a lot of people were under the impression this is going to be a new property. We got a comic book. There's going to be a story.
Mm-hmm.
And they've done that with a few figures, but it doesn't really go into the story. Hopefully they start building on that. But even if they don't, I aesthetically, the figures look really cool to me. And they are awesome for kit bashing.
Yeah, they definitely are. They are definitely good for kit bashing.
Yeah. Like the Gomez body, the body they use for Gomez is one of the best action figure bodies that I own, just as far as articulation and all that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, there's your Mezco toy chest exclusive, and don't forget to look out for more stuff that they're going to be revealing during the whole weekend for their Toy Fair kind of expo that they're doing.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more reveals. Go to their blog site, Mezco Toys.
And their Twitter. I think they were pushing Twitter heavy.
Yeah, so there's the Mezco site where you buy stuff, and then there's their blog site. I don't remember the URL. But go there. It has the whole itinerary. You know, when they're going to reveal stuff. I'm sure there's going to be probably a few more releases this weekend or pre-orders or something. But keep an eye on that if you want to get them, because almost everything sells out super quick, and then the secondary market is insane. They're like the Michael Jordans of action figures.
Yeah,
you know, the guys that are out collecting Michael Jordan shoes and what they go through. It's getting there with the Mezco stuff now.
Yeah. All right, so now for everybody's favorite part, except for Judd's favorite part, some Marvel Legends. And Bobby's probably least favorite part too. I don't know.
Okay, now first of all, the chat on this live stream they did was just roasting them.
Yo,
I didn't hate what they showed. I was like, hey, this is cool. I wasn't expecting like a million figures revealed like they do at Toy Fair, because they said it wasn't going to be like that even before it started.
Yeah.
So I knew we were going to get like the Bring on the Bad Guys wave, the rest of them, and the Build-A-Figure, maybe a few more. I wasn't expecting much more than that. They're going to milk this, I think, for the next few months. They're going to milk out what's coming this year.
Yeah, a lot of people just were not happy with like this wave. I'm excited for it.
Yeah,
I'll wait till we get to the bath to give my thoughts on it, but I'm excited for it. So we'll start off with this AIM Scientist Supreme. Like this one's really good. I'm happy for this one because these are my little AIM soldiers. And if anybody's seen my Instagram, I have a lot of AIM soldiers. Actually, I need to round it out to 22 because I'm at 21 and I don't like being odd numbers.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of reuse from Taskmaster and
mm-hmm.
Which is not a horrible body.
It's like Toy CD of Dante.
What's that?
It's like Toy CD.
It is like I have to have even numbers. Like it can't be
like that too. Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be like 21. If it's arm build, it can't be 21. It has to be an even number.
Mm-hmm. That's my life.
That's the only accessory it comes with, isn't it?
Yes.
That clipboard.
The iPad.
That to me is weak.
I mean, you got tons of other stuff that you could give him from the 2-packs that they came out with, and then the single and the regular ones. I'm fine with this, because there's a lot of stuff I can mix and match with him from the previous AIM packs that were out there.
Well, forget all that. How about just some hands?
Yeah, I guess I give you that. I'll say hands. Yes,
because now all he has is C grip hands.
Mm.
Can we have some fists?
I'm going to go back to what Bobby said a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Like, they keep trying to shortchange you, and when you make the excuse of, well, we've already got stuff that we can put with it, it's like, so give us something new. Give us something that we don't have. Like, a fucking, what's it called? Like a suitcase like a briefcase that opens up and he's got something, something inside it, whatever, there's all sorts of shit that they could do.
Yeah.
They keep slowly fucking taking stuff away from you. And then they're going to start charging us more for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, look at this picture. Shartimus Prime is going to be triggered by this. Look at that marbleized plastic.
I'm one of those people who actually likes it.
I think it's fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no issue with it. It's just
we call it swirl. when you get swirl plastic. I mean, a lot of metallics, when you mold a metallic, it's like an immediate swirl. Like you can't not get a swirl when you mold metallics, especially that big of an area. So
the only time I have a problem with it so far, or I've had a problem with it, is with the Hulkbuster. And it's not real dramatic on that figure, but I don't know if it has to do with the fact that it's red, but I heated up one of my arms on my Hulkbuster, and it changed color. It turned it like pink.
Really?
So I had to go on eBay and buy another Hulkbuster arm because I was trying to see if I could pop the fist out, and nope. I mean, it might come out, but it's going to take more than just hot water to get it out. So.
And I know, I've seen what Bobby's talking about too. Like you do see the swirls in there, even with like colors, like even on characters like this small, you do see sometimes. Like I see like little swirls in there every once in a while.
Yeah, I think it looks cool. I like it.
I can't wait to have this. This is one I'm highly excited for.
Now, is he's not really an army builder, is he? He's like one dude.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider him an army builder.
Yeah.
No. He's like the chief scientist.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Secret Wars Doctor Doom.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I love that he comes with Thanos' skull and spine.
That right there, because I was wondering if the jaw moved on it.
Yes, it does.
And then when they did that, I was like, yep. I was like, okay. All right. So they did go the extra step of making a jaw move on there. I was like, all right. So, but my thing is the head. I hope it's not a human head because Thanos does not have a human-like head. Because if you look at the comic where it's pulled out, he has kind of like his teeth are sharpened in certain spots, unlike a human's teeth. So hopefully they put those little details in there.
Well, what I have a problem with is the eye sockets. They're not hollowed out very well. Like there's like tons of plastic in there.
On the skull?
Yeah. When you look at the Thanos skull, it's like they didn't even fucking hollow out the eye sockets. And I can't stand how that cape and hood look together. There's all these gaps. Looks like shit.
Yeah, on the regular Doctor Doom, wasn't it like that with the gaps? With that, it's almost like the same cape.
I don't know, but it really stands out with the white.
Yeah, it's not as bad on the OG Doom.
No, because he doesn't have because it's chains there in front.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Cloth material in the front, and then you got this. You can see all the fucking gaps.
That doesn't bother me too much because I know I'll be getting some custom soft goods from Rebel 10 Customs.
Bingo! There you go. So you and me were on the same page on that one, right?
You're turning your $20 figure into a $40 figure.
That's fine. Rebel 10.
Dante, I think that skull does look rather fantasy. Don't you think? Look at the jaw. Look at the smile. I think it does. I mean, I agree with Todd about the eyes.
Yeah, look at the eye sockets.
Yeah. They should have definitely hauled that out, but that does look like a Thanos.
Yeah, it does. Now that I see, I didn't really look at these pictures before we started, so
they didn't nail the teeth details like you said, like you mentioned, but I think it looks pretty good.
Well, if you rip someone's,
sockets,
I'm speaking from experience here. When you rip someone's skull and spinal column out of their body, they're still going to have their brain and eyes in the skull. I mean, that doesn't rip,
hold on.
I mean, when I've done it,
I'm just wait. My main question is, when did you do this?
I mean,
while he was in Texas.
What did you have time to do this? I guess, it must have been in Texas when you had no power and you had nothing else better to do.
Yeah.
Just ripping out. Go ahead, rip out this guy. Hey, baby, come here. I'm gonna whip out this guy's spine and head at the same time. Watch me.
When I was in Mortal Kombat,
the movie.
Oh, dude, that trailer, man.
We're gonna get to that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because that looked dope. But anyway.
Yeah. So Thank goodness it doesn't look like a human head. That's the only thing. I was like, okay. So they did go the extra step on that. I'm not mad at them on that one.
Maybe they could have made it a little bit bigger in scale. What do you think? Or are you happy with
I don't know. I think it might be in scale with the Thanos they just put out. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's fine. That Doom is perfect size. The only thing that's new on it really is the chest.
Mm-hmm.
He's got more hands than the original Doom too, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he sure does.
It was funny. I was chatting with Craig Warwick when the live stream was going on, and he called them dishwashing gloves Doom.
Cascade Doom.
Yeah, it does kind of look like he got dishwashing gloves on. He's like, here, let me show you how to get your dishes clean and not to ready.
They will be spotless.
Then this is highly anticipated and was needed for a long time. Lady Strike.
Yeah, by far my favorite figure out of this assortment for sure.
I know Book asked in the comments if the hands were removable. Now this is somebody who needed extra hands.
Yeah.
Out of most of the figures, even out of the AIM Supreme Science, if we didn't get this one, needed extra hands.
Do they grow in the comics? Or are they always the same size?
Oh no, they grow.
Yeah.
At least the old Lady Deathstrike. I don't know about.
Yeah, the Jim Lee era one. Yeah.
Even before, yeah, from the beginning.
So she does have normal hands, but she makes them big.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that would have been nice. Also, it needs a paint wash, especially on the legs. And it really sucks. She comes with no accessories. She should have come with an extra head. A screaming head would have really put that figure over the top.
Wait, she doesn't come with any
That's
accessories
it.
besides the back piece?
Yeah, she comes with a torso, and that's it.
So she really does not come with any extra hands.
Nope, nothing.
Damn, that's dumb.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What do you got to say about that, Bobby?
Like, yeah.
I'm not surprised. I don't know why Todd's mad. You shouldn't be surprised. Like, I put it this way: if she came with an extra head, I'd be like, "Whoa, whoa!" I'm not like this is years, Todd. You shouldn't be surprised at any of this shit. You know they're gonna give you this,
The
like
bare minimum.
that's it's not gonna change. It's only gonna get worse. So it's like just no, this is what you're getting.
Yeah, this entire wave plus the Nova is just like they're doing the bare minimum. They're, it's
They've been dialing back accessories quite a bit the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Kind of
Nova should have came with an unhelmeted head. If he's going to be a Walgreens exclusive, you can throw an unhelmeted head in there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like on that one,
yes, for sure.
it should have been that one, or at least give like a different head, like to make like you can build them to make a Nova corpse, corpse, whatever. I don't care. Continue.
I'm gonna call it the Marine Corpse. That's a dead Marine.
Well. Anyway, so she comes with the chest piece. She comes with the built figure chest.
Yeah, that's their excuse. Is like, well, you're getting the biggest piece.
It looks like she might have articulation, kind of like Doom.
Yeah,
like at the waist there.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I don't know, Tyler. Like Tyler's saying, you won't get good articulation with the wrist. I don't know. Until I get it in hand and see, I'm not sure. But you can all kind of go by sometimes what you see here, but I'm just curious to see.
Is that the norm? Whenever a figure comes with the biggest bath piece, they skim on the accessories, or are they just skimming all around?
Not really. It depends on the.
Most of the time, you also have to you got to make room for that piece. I know it's like, normally they try to put the torsos with females because they're smaller figures.
But still, that's not an excuse to not give her an extra set of hands, man. I mean,
none of it's
her character.
None of it's an excuse. But the way of the world.
But she does have upper.
Welcome to corporate America.
Yeah.
She does have the vertical hinges on her left hand. I can't tell really on her right hand.
But she doesn't have any weapons.
Her hands are the weapons.
Yeah, but if you're gonna swipe, then you would have your wrist turned this way. You know, if you're gonna claw, see my hand? It's like a claw.
Yeah.
You're scared of the claw. See,
I think her right hand might be the same way because when I look at these pictures, if I can try to zoom in a little bit.
That right hand looks like a grab a butt cheek hand.
You never know with Logan around.
Yep.
She's like, come here, Logan. Squeeze, squeeze. Hey.
They did the torso interesting because they couldn't give her like a rocker at the chest line, so they gave it to her at the waist, which is interesting.
I think they did that with Kang, didn't they?
Is that how Kang is?
Yeah.
King and Doctor Doom are the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're getting less articulation and no accessories.
But it's still way better than that Toy Biz.
This might actually have better range than women that have the upper torso joint.
It's true.
I'm curious, when she's standing there like that, would her arms be too heavy for her to stand up?
Yeah, maybe, especially with those sleeves.
No.
I'm really curious, like, if you just try to stand her up.
Yeah, you might have to have her in a particular pose in order to balance her out with those sleeves.
Hey, you know what's cool? We might actually get a classic Mockingbird now with those fucking sleeves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. They're my boy, Dr. Arcane. Yes.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I'm loving this figure. I like his little platform sneakers.
Yeah.
First platform shoes in the Marvel Legends line.
Yeah.
That's great.
No.
Yeah, if you don't count the roller skates.
Didn't Dazzler have platform shoes?
Roller skates.
Yeah, roller skates.
Roller skates.
Oh.
Yeah.
Close.
I like that. Now, they did give him two heads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they look good, too.
The long hair one kind of reminds me of Jesse Eisenberg.
It's a carrot top.
From Man of Steel. That's what it looks like. It looks like Jesse Eisenberg
like
from Man of
Carrot
Steel. Yeah, that too.
Oh yeah, it does look like Jesse, whatever his name is.
Yo,
Yeah.
it looks like that. It kind of reminds me of that.
What's creepy is it looks just like my childhood best friend. Fucking Marine Corps sniper.
Are you still friends with him? You should get him to sign it.
I haven't talked to him in years. Yeah.
Oh man.
Is that a new that's a new jacket, isn't it? It's got the vest on it, or is that the one that came? That might be the one that came with Professor X.
Professor X.
Yeah. Okay.
Is
Gotta
that
love that,
bow
gotta
tie?
love that suit body. Keep using that suit body.
Of course.
That bow tie. I wonder if it's like if you can like clip it on or not clip it on, but peg it in or peg it out.
Yeah, because I think that torso because Professor X had a tie that was a separate part, so there was like a notch in there that they just used
Glue it in.
Yep.
Yeah.
He looks really sharp, man. I'm impressed.
He
with
does.
This guy.
Yeah, I like it. This is an X-Men villain that I've been wanting for a while.
He's one of the classics.
Yeah.
Gotta have him.
Well, you know, he doubles as an X-Men villain and a Spider-Man villain, which is nice.
Yep.
I just wish like Bobby, I wish we just get that cardiac. I wish they just go ahead and just pay the man for his cardiac so we can get that figure.
Is that David Nakayama doing the artwork for that?
I can only tell by the size. I can't really tell by the back.
That looks like David Nakayama there.
Yeah, it does.
I had
We
to
went to
ask.
school with him, Bobby, remember?
I remember.
Yeah, I have to go back and ask him because I didn't see him say anything this week about it.
We had David Nakayama on the
On
show.
the show, yeah. I saw.
Yeah.
Pre Bobby.
Yeah.
That was like a long time. Oh, but that was about a year ago because it's when I first joined. This is my 1 year anniversary, by the way,
Yes.
on the Infinity Equation YouTube channel.
Happy
Well,
anniversary.
welcome for full time. Here's a bottle of water raised to you, sir.
Yeah. Dante doesn't give anybody raises, so
Mm-mm.
Well, you know, when I start getting paid, I mean, everybody else can get paid. Like,
We gotta get monetized first.
Stan Lee. Oh,
there's so much. I try to be positive about everything.
They should have given him two heads. The collar or the cape is kind of fucked up. It's a little bit, I don't know. In some shots, like that shot, it looked fine, and then there's another shot where it looks like it's sitting way too high. Yeah,
dude,
right there.
I think that hood looks horrible.
Yeah.
Like the cloak or the cape, whatever you want to call it. I think it looks terrible. I don't like it at all.
Honestly, I didn't know who it was until they put the hood on there. I thought there was some generic dude they just built just for fun.
Well, I
I'm
started off
sorry.
like a joke. They said it was the angry YouTube commenter on the Hasbro Pulse live stream.
Yeah. But it's like a whole mismatch of colors. I'm like, who the hell is this?
Yeah,
I'm like, is this some random it's like, is this a civilian dude that we actually getting? No,
it looks a little too bright. I don't know if it's just the lighting when they took the picture.
Just the sculpt on it to me looks wonky. It looks like he has a Mysterio dome under there or something.
Yeah, that hood is too puffed up.
Well, Ryan, you know what we can do?
Rebel 10 Customs. Right.
Do you guys just get soft goods for all? You place them for all your Marvel Legends at this point?
For the ones that need it, yes.
I got this one for this Phantom X from Rebel 10 Customs.
Yes.
You think Marvel Legends will ever do soft goods?
Oh, they did.
Like,
you see the soft goods they gave us.
Oh, Jesus.
You see the soft goods they gave us on the retro Doctor Doom. They were like, that's about as much soft goods you're going to get, like it or not.
A fucking doily.
Like, you're going to take this and like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got flower patterns stitched in.
Oh man, I think it was me that made Dan Yoon laugh about this because in the chat I put I like the personal massager accessories that he comes with. You know. And like Dan Yoon started laughing. He's like, "Oh, the chat, read the chat." And Dwight was like, "I know better than to read the chat" or something like that. But I think it might have been several people that said something like that because that looks like a couple dildos.
People were going off in that damn chat. When they showed this, they're like, what the
Yeah.
I made an accessory for Green Goblin once for like the kid line, like the 5-point articulated line. That was like a pumpkin bomb. And when we made it, it just looked like a giant sperm. I was like, we gotta change that.
oh my goodness.
Every now and then you slip something through.
Yeah.
You could tell when they start articulating the arms and moving them up, it moves the entire cape and hood up. It just looks awkward.
Yeah, this just was not
firing off his dildos.
Yeah. They should have given him a second head to this one, like because that screaming head is just not the way to go.
I mean, but it's like when they give us the vanilla face, just most figures are like this, right?
They're bored as hell.
Yeah.
Or they're screaming like this guy or Thunderstrike.
Yeah, Thunderstrike straight up and scream pose. Like,
yeah.
Please tell me that this isn't the bullseye head with hair.
I was thinking that's what it was.
Huh.
I gotta look at it closely.
Well, they would have had to fill in the bullseye on his head because that was carved.
Well, they had to fill in the teeth too, because remember, there's a gap in his teeth.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's what I first thought. I was like,
no, that's not the bullseye head.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and Nick still said in the comments like he would make great for civilian figures. So that's basically what's going to happen. Nobody's going to use him for the hood. They're just going to use him as a background figure.
That's exactly why I'm going to get this figure.
Yeah, we've needed the hood for such a long time.
Yeah, and that's what we got. Unfortunately, this one, man. Look,
so
Go ahead, Ty. I love
So,
it.
so technically, my information was wrong because I was told it was Hydra Supreme, which is a different character, but it was supposed to be this. So I guess his code name was Hydra Supreme, but it was actually Red Skull.
I think it looks great. The head looks slightly orange. Hopefully that's just the lighting.
Yeah, I think that's just.
I think it should be more of a blood red, but maybe that's more accurate to that classic look, that more orangish red.
And it needs to be a little bit lighter green also to be classic.
Mhm.
Classic Kirby, yeah.
Classic Kirby. It's a little too hunter green. It needs to be more army green, olive drab.
But pinless. They said it's pinless.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No pins. It looks like it might be mostly new sculpt. Maybe.
Yeah. You know what I'm surprised they didn't throw in this is like a classic looking Baron Zemo. Because he would have fit in right along with it.
That's one we need for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you could if you put regular hands. Well, I guess Zemo has a breasted jacket, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he got the fur collar too.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking Strucker.
Strucker.
Oh yeah, he struck. Yeah, I mean that. I guess you could kind of make that on there on the chest because it's a plain chest, so you can probably get away with making that on there.
He comes with Star-Lord's gun.
But it's weird. Like they give him all his accessories. They gave him 2 heads, 4 hands, a gun, and the 16th cosmic cube that we've already gotten that people probably have lost already somewhere in the background.
It looks like they're giving all the A-list villains the accessories.
Yeah.
Well, but why use that gun? They gave Dr. Doom a Luger. Why don't they give him a Luger?
True.
You also have to take this into consideration. So what's new on him? The heads? Yeah, the heads. Lady Deathstrike is an all-new sculpt. So she's an expensive figure right off the bat. So when we're balancing out the waves, you always have one really expensive figure, and then you have to balance out that wave with your less expensive figures. If you could do it across the whole wave, that's great. But then it's like all the figures are 6s when you want some figures to be 10s and some figures to be like 4s. So that's the way, we kind of did it, or at least that's what I was doing on my spider wave. So it's like, you try to get in one figure that's like 90% new tooling or 100% new tooling, and then the other figures try to do like just heads or a secondary. And then that's why you can, he's the cheap figure. It's not a lot of deco. All he needed was some heads. So throw the extra accessories in him. He is Red Skull. He's an A-list villain,
I think this is mostly new sculpt, Bobby. That torso, that upper torso might be Old Man Hawkeye.
Yeah.
But I think it's a lot of new sculpt. I could totally be wrong.
Yeah, the legs are pinless. I think pretty sure the arms are pinless.
Yeah.
I don't know that they've reused.
You have to look in the wave and see who else uses these parts then.
So Bobby, you're saying that's literally like a production strategy?
Oh yeah.
So do they focus, are they like, okay, we got to make this character like the shit because we've never done him before, or people want him the most or whatever, and then that's how it kind of works?
When you're planning out your wave and you have your character choices, you have to look at the characters and say, all right, well, out of the 6 or 7 characters I have, how many are new tooling? So you want to keep that in mind when you're doing your character plan out.
Oh, well, there it is.
That's
the Red Skull body again, right there in Dormammu.
There you go.
I think that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think it is.
No. You're welcome. But it's that's the kind of thing. So when you guys have questions about that kind of stuff, don't get me wrong. I fucking hate the way they do shit, and I have no love for Hasbro. But when you're questioning some of this stuff, this is how you answer your own questions. Why is Lady Deathstrike not come with stuff? Because she's an all new sculpt.
Yeah.
Who else is using parts in that wave? That kind of thing. you know, and if not that wave, then one preceding it or following it up. So, you know, that's like what we thought about as we were planning this stuff out. You know, as big as the Legends library is, you're constantly needing to make new parts, you know, but you got to reuse a lot of parts too and keep that cost down.
Well, then that goes for Scientist Supreme, who's reusing parts from the Udon Taskmaster. They could have I think we feel like they could have threw some extra hands in there.
For which one?
The AIM Scientist Supreme, because he's using parts. You can tell it's parts from the Udon Taskmaster because he has a plate.
Are they putting him in a box like the Hydra Soldier, or is he like a regular figure?
No, he's part of this line. Bring on the bag. Bring on the villains wave.
Yeah, Doom is the only one that doesn't come with a bath piece.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, you guys are talking about extra hands, but what hands would you put him with? Fists? I mean, he doesn't punch people. That's what I'm thinking. He needs other accessories other than that stupid clipboard.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he doesn't come with any extra accessories, but he's reusing parts too.
Yeah, so he should come with some more accessories.
Yeah, and that's what I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like I agree with that. He should come with more accessories because if he's using parts that are reused that you're going to reuse probably down the line that you already reused again, then he should come with some more. And his old boy classic Dormammu.
I think isn't Dormammu supposed to be pretty big? I mean, Red Skull is just like slightly bigger than Bucky Cat.
I guess yes, but if you see,
the bath is huge.
I guess it depends on when you like. So the bath, I think, is like off of a new version of like the more comic book newer version of Dormammu. I think correct me if I'm wrong. I think with the older ones, he is a little bit more scaled to humans, but even they had him scaled. I think no, I'm wrong because I was going to say Spider-Man anime series had him scaled, but I think he was taller in his universe. I think he was bigger in his dimension than he is in the regular one. Yeah,
hey,
in his dimension, he's big. Yeah.
Ewan wants to know if those are the Kang arms, and they're not because they're double jointed.
Yeah, double jointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're new. Because I don't think that Old Man Logan. I don't think they're the same as Old Man Logan arms.
No, they're not.
Mm-mm.
No, he has a full sleeve, and those are pinless. Those have got to be new.
Yeah.
I think him and the Red Skull, they're sharing the same body. I think it's all 100% new.
Yeah.
Action Figure Expert wants to know: did we not watch the presentation? There are 3 new figures in this wave: Lady Deathstrike, Red Skull, and Dormammu. So,
yeah. Well, I was working at the time and trying to watch the fucking show, so
same here.
I was on lunch at that point because they made me go lunch early, so I was sitting there. I get to watch it, bothersome free. And then we can see like why Dormammu got extra parts there.
Someone said that's Shatterstar arms. He's not pinless.
no, he's not pinless.
No, that's not Shatterstar. Shatterstar has huge pins.
Yeah.
No, similar, not same.
Yeah.
And then Tyler saying he is the size in Avengers versus Defenders when he's talking to Loki. So yeah, so I guess he is at human size at certain points.
Yeah, Dwight said that Red Skull is slightly taller than their Captain America. So not huge, but a little bit bigger.
Well, at least he'll scale with the 80th cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here he's a
Big
packaging.
boy.
And then
Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. If you're gonna take all these shortcuts to give us new figures, and you're just gonna fucking kit bash the BAF, that's a money grab. Because the only thing you're getting new here: hands, feet, head, and a belt.
Yeah, but Todd, you got to look at it. This is a shit character. Like,
Oh,
Who
totally.
is
no one
this?
cares about this build-a-figure.
I thought this was Wendigo.
no, so this
Yeah,
so
Wendigo
this
is
character,
like
this character's from Immortal Hulk storyline.
Yeah, nobody. This is a Titus.
Actually,
I wouldn't be surprised if Jesse suggested this. So they're probably like, shit, we should just kit bash this figure.
this is a Tales to Astonish figure or character.
Yeah.
This is a really old Marvel character that they've brought back several times, and nobody cares about it.
So apparently, right now he's Hulk or something. Most recently, like he can be, like he can reform himself from atoms, and like possess someone else. And so, like, I don't know. I didn't read it. That's just what I read on Wikipedia.
So real quick, just like we're at 50 likes. If you don't get 90, I won't tune in next week. You carry Hasbro Loves Fest without me, dog Hasbro. Hit the like button. Oh, John, I have love for you, sir. Yeah, this I felt like it could have been I'm fine with the character, but I think they could have went with a better choice. I think if they actually did Mephisto, I don't think everybody would have been so mad.
A relevant Hulk brings up a good point. This bath should be way bigger.
True.
And while I was reading the Wikipedia page on this guy, it says he's 11 feet tall.
Wow.
So this is way undersized for Zenmu.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
The Shmoo. What was it? Yeah, the Shmoo. That's what I'm going to start calling him, the Shmoo. I'm glad you got it, Alex. I'm glad you got it. The Shmoo.
I'm all for them making figures that haven't been made yet.
I'm fine with that too. But this is like Todd said, this is just a rehash of two other figures I have in my collection.
You can do this when the so normally it's like you try to say, all right, well, we want good figures and a good Build-A-Figure. But if you have kind of lame figures but a great Build-A-Figure, then the Build-A-Figure will drive the purchase of the figures. In this case, you have a shit Build-A-Figure, but you have great figures in the wave. So those figures drive that. It was like the Titus wave. Or that, who is it? Not who's that really tall robot from the X-Men? Really tall and skinny.
Nimrod.
No.
Warlock.
Warlock. Yeah.
Warlock.
A shitty one, but had a great figure wave. So,
it's kind of the opposite of what Blake is saying in the chat, right? He said it's a cool choice for a solid wave, but they usually don't put best BAFs in a good wave.
Yeah.
Very rarely. Like every now and then you get the Apocalypse wave.
Or the strong guy wave.
Yeah.
No, he's right. He's totally right.
It's also because there's still some X characters that had to be done. It's like you're running out of a lot of good Build-A-Figures, compelling Build-A-Figures to do.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot they could do. Only way I can see this is if they did, like, let's say Galactus. I'm just saying. This is an example.
No, I'm shutting you down.
Bobby just did it, but you didn't have a problem with them doing it.
Marvel Universe Galactus, there's never going to be a better fucking version than that.
Unless they do HasLab Galactus.
Yeah.
That's the only way. That's the only way I would say. Unless they were doing a HasLab and they're holding back on Galactus, that's the only thing. But there's other Build-A-Figures they could actually do that would be great that we can have. I understand. Mephisto, I understand because you'd be kind of making a devil. But whatever. The kids won't know.
Is that why they don't? Because
I'm guessing why. No. I'm just guessing why. But they can't do the Savage Land figures. So
why not?
Because they're too naked.
Naked. Yeah.
That's how we barely got the Black Queen. Like, because it was only a SDC exclusive.
I'm almost wondering, like, how long they're going to keep doing Build-A-Figures. Like, the fact that Black Series can do it without anything like that, or any sort of, program to, help, the marketing. I just wonder, because it's getting to the point where it's got to be super costly for them. And with the prices of figures going up, it's like, these figures are big, they're heavy. So I just wonder how long this is viable to keep doing Build-A-Figures.
Yeah. Well, they're upping the amount of, like, the bigger deluxe figures.
The deluxe, yeah.
Like MODOK, like, Maestro Hulk and all that.
Yeah. They do that. Yeah, go ahead.
I would prefer getting Build-A-Figures separately and getting more hands and heads with the actual wave figures.
Yeah, I'm
And
with
that's the
that.
thing. They do those deluxe figures because a guy like MODOK, you couldn't fit into a whole build-a-figure wave.
Mm-hmm.
So it's great that they do that, for that reason. But yeah, I agree. I think there should be that standalone SKU, that $35 build-a-figure size figure, and then just leave the regular waves, just the figures, give them some extra accessories, and let it be that, because then you run into the issue of, what store said, oh, one per customer. And it's like, well, the build-a-figure is 7 figures. But I don't know. I think the build-a-figure model is just, it's a little dated. I think, you could do better.
Are they just following tradition at this point because that's what people expect?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Because I think if you were to remove the build-a-figure, I think it would be almost like a culture shock to people. And it would be like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd almost have to stuff the figures with tons of accessories to balance that out for the first year or two.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Hasbro's ready to do that.
Well, and just kind of point out, I think if it's a figure that nobody really wants or care for, and it's going to sell in the pegs as well too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if they have to, so if you put that Build-A-Figure piece in there for a figure that nobody really wants,
It does help peg warmers. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
it'll still help move that figure as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whereas Black Series, if you have a peg warmer, that fucker's sitting there.
Yeah. You don't know how many rays I've seen sitting on the shelf.
I would
Yeah.
I would probably venture a guess and say that there's less of a peg warming issue with Black Series than there is with Legends. I think there's more peg warmers on with Legends. Like look at that Age of Apocalypse Wolverine.
Oh,
You know, but I feel like I always see kind of peg warmers with Legends. There's usually always one per wave, whereas Black Series, I think they're a little more consistent.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about let's talk about Nova. I'm really excited for this figure. I'm just disappointed that he didn't come with. I mean, it's cool that he comes with the little sentient guy, the helmet. I always forget what the hell they call him. But it would have really made a major. I mean, you look at a lot of the other Walgreens exclusives; they come with a lot of accessories,
Mm-hmm.
and at least give him an unhelmeted head. You know, it's nice to have an extra pair of hands, but it seems like we're just getting shortchanged here.
Didn't they say he also had like blast effects or something? Or
Nope.
no?
It's just this is it. This is what you get. This is it.
Well, it would have just been the blast effects we've gotten a million times before anyway. So
Yeah.
Probably.
That's
That's
what I
what I'm saying.
said. Like they could have threw in a helmeted head or threw in another head so you can like kind of army build them a little bit, but no.
Now you're just asking too much.
I know, but it's a Walgreens exclusive, so I mean it's just one single figure. I mean there's not a lot to ask for that. I mean look at Firestar, literally comes with an extra head, gloves, Miss Lion, a freaking dog.
Yep. An articulated dog.
Yeah, like I mean I'm not asking that much from a Walgreens exclusive.
No.
That one, I'm sorry. I'm not asking for a lot. If it's a Walgreens exclusive, you can put some extra stuff in there. Especially if it's not part of like any wave that I have to build a figure in there, you can throw some extra stuff in there.
Yeah, look at the Danny Moonstar and look at the little Hellfire teenager. What the hell's her name? The triplets.
The cuckoos.
Yeah, the cuckoos. You got all sorts of fucking accessories.
now,
I'm excited for Quasar.
yeah,
Yes.
this looks cool, man.
It does. I like that head sculpt.
About damn time.
What are we gonna get with him?
That's a good question.
Yeah, they just showed this. They didn't show him in box, did they?
No.
No. They said he's right after Nova sometime in the summer. Walgreens
Yeah.
exclusive as well.
I like that they painted his cape with the Starfield.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But you know what? Who's going to probably do a better one, Ryan? Go ahead and say it, Ryan.
Rebel Tank Customs.
There you go.
Rebel 10 Customs.
Now give us Phyla-Vel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This.
Figures 5 years too late.
Keep that shit.
So this is from a video game too, then?
It's from
Yes.
the app.
Contest of Champions.
Gotcha.
Dude, I was playing that fucking game 3 years ago, or two or 3 years ago.
This one, they should have went with something else.
And this is a Walgreens?
I don't know if they said this one.
No, this is in the Iron Man wave.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh wait, but didn't they do this figure in green and yellow?
Yeah, Hydra
Yes.
Supreme.
Yep.
He was a Hydra Supreme. Yes. Brian did say that. He's like, yeah, we did this figure already in green, yellow, and it made sense to do it for the Civil Warrior. I was like, Ryan, as much as I like you, this one was just a pass. This is a pass for me. There he is showing off with the indentation of the reactor. Now, before we get into this, Bobby, I have a question for you. And this is about the translucent molding.
Yeah.
Ryan was saying how hard it is to get how hard it was to get the beard and the eyebrows in a translucent molding. How hard is it to sculpt get a head sculpt and translucent molding? Why are you looking at me like that? I'm just asking a serious
No,
question.
I'm saying I'm making that face at him saying it's hard. It's not hard.
Okay, I don't know. That's what I'm asking you because I don't know.
As long as it's a PVC mold, you can do it in translucent. ABS gets a little weak when you mold either in metallic or translucent, so you have to put additives into it. But a PVC mold, no, it's so fucking easy.
Okay,
That's what it's made for.
The foot on my Bobby Vela Iceman broke right off, straight out of the box. I said the foot on my Bobby Vela Iceman broke straight out of the box.
Oh.
One of the few Marvel Legends I had break like that. Translucent.
Well, on a head, there's no joints on a head. There's nothing to break on a head. There's nothing hard to do molded on a head. I mean, the only thing is this a new head or is that an existing head?
I think
this is a new one because the hair is different.
All right, if it's a new one, then yeah, it's easy. If it was an existing one, I'd say, all right, well then you have to add a shutoff to the mold if it's shared with other parts. So you're not doing a ton of translucent parts and wasting plastic. But if it's a new mold, you would just drop this into its own cavity. No, this isn't hard.
Okay.
This is not.
It's not the 80th anniversary head?
Oh, yeah, they said it's the 80th anniversary. It's a different color.
No, the body, but the head is different.
No, the body's different. Yeah, the head's different. The head's completely different. I don't think it's the one that we got because I almost thought it looked like the one we originally got back when they released that new Iron Man. I forget what wave he was in.
The
skinny one.
The Black Panther wave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's that one. I think this is a new one.
Yeah, it looks different. I'm looking at my
See,
screen.
no, when they first showed him in the comics page where he was the AI Tony, he was in a t-shirt, right, and jeans. Right. I was like, oh, cool, that's cool. That means they have a t-shirt and jeans body now.
That's the same thing I was thinking too. And
then they showed him on the 80th, and I'm like, what? And then they're like, oh, well, a lot of people wanted this classic body with the classic colors. So I'm like, I'm like, I never heard that. Maybe someone did, but
damn, we'll spit out my Gatorade on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to text Ryan and be like, stop telling people it's hard to do a translucent PVC head.
He said it in the stream. I'm just saying, I'm just going by what Ryan said.
Stop telling people that. Come on now.
Yeah. At first, I was kind of disappointed and annoyed by this, but I'm gonna fucking. I mean, I'm a mark for Iron Man, so I'm definitely gonna buy it.
I mean, I do like the colors on it. Don't get me wrong. I love the colors, the brighter colors on it.
Yeah, it does look cool.
Yeah, I just never heard anyone asking for different colors on that body.
Yeah, same. Now this was a nice little thing they did with MODOK. I never really, I wouldn't lose these pieces. Just for sure. I'm just saying, he's got a big old face that I'm not gonna lose anytime soon. But yeah, That's kind of cool. Like you could put the face in the back of him.
Yeah, it's a fine gimmick. It makes me think that they originally designed him as a Build-A-Figure.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, just.
But it's that new $50 price point figure they're doing now.
Yeah, I was surprised he said he didn't have the Toy Biz one.
Look at this dummy.
Oh man!
Wow, the only time he pays attention to the street, he's like,
No, this dude. I swear, Dwight listens to this podcast because he was like, "This is the first time I put on like a button-up shirt and gotten ready for this," and I was like, "Oh, he heard Bobby."
No, because no, that's like a common thing. Like we would ride Dwight about that all the time, and it's like, dude, you're a senior design manager. Like you're an important person there. It's like, dude, like show a little respect for yourself, you know, and just
Now, look, I personally have no problem with a frayed T-shirt with the nacho cheese stain on it. You know, at work. But I mean, I get your point. You know, put on a button up. He's even got a blazer. You know, a sports jacket there, looking good.
silly.
Looking fancy there, buddy.
No, I'm done.
I did. I want to make a comment about the Iron Man. When I was looking for the 80th anniversary figures, I had to go through a lot. There was a lot of issues with that gold paint. So for those who missed out on the 80th one, because I heard a lot of whining.
Yo, who missed out on that one? That was sitting out like that was out there longer than Cap and Thor.
We do have a lot of friends overseas, Dante. They didn't have a chance to get it, apparently.
I was gonna say because that's still in stock on Big Bad.
Right.
Because, apparently some people can't make friends with Americans, I guess.
I guess so. Like, cause that Iron Man's just sitting there, just waiting to be bought. Like, there's not anywhere that I've not seen that he's just still not available.
Yeah. But gold paint is the fucking. What frustrates me the most about that 80th anniversary Iron Man, and hopefully we might actually get it with this one, is instead of and Bobby explained that this is Jesse's fault, but they could have given us the fucking horned helmet instead of that stupid Alex Ross helmet. They could have given us the horned helmet.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you'd have a classic fucking Iron Man.
Or that they did that like that flat top helmet for a while too. Remember that one?
Struggling to visualize.
It was like a cylinder and just like flat on the top. I think I still have a couple comic books with that look. It maybe it didn't last very long.
I don't think so. And hello, Michael from Retro Blasting. How you doing, sir? Glad you could make it.
Welcome.
And if you, like I said, if you haven't seen the episode from Wednesday, definitely check it out. It was me, Dave Vonner, Michael. We're chopping up about figures of color, and it was very fun. It was such a great time.
And I was wrong. That stream is still up. Sal said that earlier in the chat. I forgot to mention it, but it is still listed on Retro Blasting channel.
Tony from Analog's in the chat too.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony. Hey, Tony. How you doing, sir?
Tony, almost making me cry this week. Shit, man.
Yeah. We're going to get into that.
That was very, very nice review.
That was a video.
Video that he did for.
I watched that video, I think 5 or 6 times already.
Yeah, that was awesome. He said, "I'm friends with Bobby."
I'm honored that we were friends, sir. I'm honored.
Yes, definitely. If you have not checked out his video on Action Force, yo, it is hands down. Like I watched it 3 times. It was so good. So good. It was very well done.
Yeah,
great job, Tony.
Retro Blasting just said, "I'd never unlist that stream." So I know that he unlists some live streams. Probably just the Saturday one, maybe.
Yeah, because they were all only there for Dave and Michael. They nobody knew who the hell I was. They just wanted some Arnolds. That's all they wanted. They were just there for the Arnolds.
Kudos to Michael and Retro Blasting for, giving you guys the platform to talk about that.
Yes, yeah, it's
Not
definitely fun.
especially during a time when like everyone's so like divided. It's pretty cool that toys are bringing people together.
I don't see Pixel Dan or JC doing shit like that. So people, stop giving Michael shit. Michael's a good dude.
Yeah. If anybody gives Tony or Michael shit,
right?
I will be fighting you. Okay, I'm going to be fighting you. I'm sorry. I'm going to be fighting you. And whoever gave Tony shit for the comment that they posted, Tony, if you want me to come across seas, I'll find a dude for you. I'll find that dude for you and beat him up just for you, because that was a shitty ass comment that they get posted.
I think Tony can handle most dudes.
He would have a team. We would all ride.
Tony manhandle a couple fucking tools.
Tony's yoked.
Anybody give them shit. Michael, anybody give you shit, you let me know. I will be there in a heartbeat. I'm like, what? Okay, let me go ahead and get my skills up there, crack my hands, rub them up, like, all right, let's get to typing. But you give these two gentlemen any shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. They give them shit for like the dumbest things. It's like, we don't like repo parts or something,
Yeah. I'll be telling you, people by experience.
Well, you can't. You'll just make it up.
Yeah.
For those of you who know that story.
That comment you just showed from Retro Blasting, he has a video where he goes to Australia to deliver a sail barge. You have got to check that out if you have not yet.
And some asshole accuses him of making it up.
Dude,
and I'll say that. Go ahead.
The
Go ahead,
Denobi
Alex.
2. I mean, there's a whole story behind that. I used to watch that guy's videos very early on before I figured out he's kind of like a toy pervert because he likes putting his 1/6 female figures in provocative photography positions. But that's besides the point. The guy just kind of called Michael out, saying he's going to keep the sail barge when a viewer from Retro Blasting sent it to him because he couldn't get it delivered. So Michael went out of his way and dropped it off to him, and then the guy Denobi was like, if he gives it to that the guy that sent it to him, what did he say? He was going to give him his second sail barge or something. He was going to give it away, and then when it happened, he kind of disappeared. It's just that guy's
he's a scumbag, and I'll go on record. Denobi 2 is a scumbag.
Yeah, weirdo taking pictures of his Harley Quinn figures so he can.
So, Bobby, this is for you real quick. Ewan says, I'd be friends with Bobby too, but he doesn't want any of my Facebook friends, so I guess he's set for life.
Did you send me a request? I don't know. Did I get it?
And thank you, Toy Amigos. Yes, I try to do my best on this for everybody. Get to the Tiger Zone now.
So what's this sword from?
So everybody, and Ryan was saying people in the chat. I didn't look at the chat because I had hardly ever had a chat up. It's annoying to me sometimes. But everybody was saying it's Null, which is not. Null has a necro sword. For those who do know, Null has a necro sword, so this would not be a sword that Null uses. I think somebody had posted up in Marvel Legends UK that this is actually probably leading to Excalibur, which could mean it either Captain Britain or maybe Black Knight.
Yep.
Yeah.
It definitely looks exactly like Excalibur from comics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when they showed this sword at the end, everyone in the chat was like, "Oh, no." I was like, "Okay, no." I've never read anything with Null in it.
They didn't probably read The King in Black either, because
yeah.
There you go. Kevin got it right. The sword and the motherfucking stuff. But it is. That's what it's leading on to. But Dan who did post saying that it could be leading to Excalibur, which could mean we may get a new Captain Britain, but hopefully, I don't know. I guess it'd be in his new X-Men outfit.
So, well, I saw someone theorize that maybe we're going to get an Excalibur box set.
That could be. That could be very true.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, when did they start teasing Comic-Con stuff? I mean, it could be something for Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Or it
June?
could be one of their box set Amazon exclusives, like
Yeah.
they did with Alpha Flight and Children of Thanos. I love when they do that. It's like you get the whole team all at once. You know, one and done. Boom, you got your team.
And doesn't Megan have sleeves like Lady Deathstrike too?
Not classic Megan. She's sleeveless.
She has like an all green. She's more
And
all
a
green.
turtleneck.
Okay.
Actually, Kevin just sent me some photos real quick here. I'm pulling them up.
Does she have two different looks? Why am I thinking of her in pink?
Oh, there you go, Captain Britain. He's holding that sword.
Yeah, that is a sword. Is that Alan Davis?
So,
And that, you know what? That makes a lot of sense because they're going to do Secret Wars. Look at all those scroll.
Yeah. Because supposedly there's rumor that Daredevil's supposed to be in Secret Wars. Should be Secret Invasion.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Secret Invasion. Yeah. Oh, very cool.
You're talking about MCU now.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. But yeah, so Excalibur. So for everybody who said there was null, please go read some books. That's all I'm going to say. Because y'all way off with that nonsense.
Yeah, I like it when they give us a whole team in a box. That's awesome.
Rush McGowan says that you were thinking the pink outfit was a classic Psylocke, maybe.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. And she had big sleeves, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
she did.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they were different. They were cuffed at the end instead of kind of long. They were like cuffed, and then they get puffy, and then
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I don't want to be a pirate.
that's right. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, just whenever I see new parts, I'm like, okay, who else are they going to use this shit for?
Yep. Let's see. Oh, we got to talk about there is Spiro Toys who's doing his Kickstarter start in March. I'll bring that up real quick here. Everybody's been going gaga for these figures that he's doing. Like they look amazing in 6-inch form.
And he still needs to reveal like one or two others, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm getting really impatient. I'm like, just fucking show them all, so I can decide whether or not I'm gonna. Because it's supposed to like.
Oh, I'm all in on these.
Because he's doing like a build-a-figure, right?
I don't think he said he's doing a build. I don't remember him saying build a figure.
Pretty sure he
No,
did.
oh yeah, no, he's doing a big gorilla Build-A-Figure.
Yeah, big
Oh, is he?
gorilla.
Okay.
Yeah,
I remember saying the gorilla. I didn't know. I didn't see. Yeah, he said it was.
It's a
bath.
yeah, it's a stretch goal.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So if you get the wave and they meet the stretch goal, you get the big gorilla.
Yeah, I agree with you. Toy Meats. Yeah, these look fucking fantastic.
Yeah, in fact, we had Jason on the show a few months ago, and then he went on Toy Migos.
Yep.
Was it last week? I think it was last
Yeah, it was
week.
last week.
That was a great show. If you haven't seen that, definitely check out Toy Migos with Jason Bienvenu.
Yeah, good job.
I'm digging this line one. Yo, this one.
Yeah. That baboon you just showed, man. I need more monkeys. I need more apes.
I think the lion is what I'm least excited for because it's all the same color pretty much.
I like those colors on them. I love them. I'm digging it. I really like those colors on them.
Mm-hmm.
I like contrast.
when the factory sent me all the boxes of the prototype armament set, they sent it in boxes from Jason's line. I don't have boxes yet. They haven't printed up boxes for me yet. So I found it funny that like 7 Animal Warriors of the Kingdom boxes showed up at my house. I said,
Wait a minute. He's like, Jason, I got your figures over here. What you want from them?
he goes, is that my order?
You're like, Jason, I got your figures over here, sir. What do you want me to send them to? He's like, can I play with them first before I send them now? I'm like, okay.
And
these look freaking fantastic.
And the price point is spot on for a Kickstarter 6-inch. About
What's
$32.
Yeah.
motherfuckers copying me?
Yep.
Come on, Bobby. You set a high standard, sir. Sorry, real quick here. Retro Blasting asks, "Hey guys, where are the photos you're looking at for the Retro Iron Man?" They were on toyart.com.
Yeah.
Toy Amigo says there's a separate head pad that comes with a long hair line. Oh man, you shouldn't have told me that. You shouldn't have told me that. Oh man.
And more hands.
Oof. Look, it's gonna be a fight. Bobby, what you got?
What is this?
That's my Facebook page.
What?
Oh,
It's like a chubby Jesse Falcon.
Hey, that's my friend. You back off of him. Yeah,
Ooh.
you gonna calm down now, sir. You gonna calm yourself down today, man. Yeah. But yes, I'm all in for these. I can't wait. I think what is it? March. I'm trying to
Third.
remember.
Or
March
third?
3rd. Is it 3rd or the 5th? I thought it was the 5th.
maybe it's the 5th.
Let me pull it up real quick here.
Yeah, it's called Animals of the Warrior Kingdom by Spiro Toys. Kickstarter goes live in
March 5th. Friday,
March 5th. Okay.
And I thought that's like the 3rd. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Several different tiers. He said there's like an all-in tier, and then there's like this was on Toy Migos last week. There's like a all-in like ×3 if you want an army build. And then like stretch goals with like more heads, more hands, accessory packs with weapons. A lot of cool stuff. And it looks like a great line.
Yeah, I'm for it. I am all for it. What's this? He said, I thought the same too, Jared, but she wasn't. I think it's talking about the side. Oh, okay. Jared said something about side. It's Captain Britain right now in the comments with a sweet costume. You know, it could be a new Psylocke. That is true.
Maybe a 2-pack with both of them.
Yeah.
Brother and sister, right?
Yeah. Well, I think, like, if I remember correctly, I just got finished reading X of Swords, like the main story. She is actually MIA right now in the comics. So I don't know how they're going to do that.
I was asking about what, 'cause I read Dawn of X, House of X, not Dawn of X. I read House of X, Powers of X last year. And I was like, what comes next? And I heard it was Dawn of Swords. And like, I had so many people tell me, don't read Dawn of Swords. It's horrible. What do you think?
The X of Swords? Yeah.
X of Swords, sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, it's not really, to me, it's an okay story. The thing is, it was just, I think it was more of a cop out to have Apocalypse leave the Quiet Council. I think that's what all it was. I think it's just like a real cop out for him just not to be on the Quiet Council anymore. And then and who knows, something later on will bring him back and do some nonsense like that.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, I said in that case, I'll stick with my Boom Comics Power Ranger stuff right now.
And then there was an email sent out to everybody who pre-ordered their Batman and Joker Mayfex. Dark Knight Returns Batman. Neither one of them will be coming with their guns.
It's ridiculous. What's going on with DC? All of a sudden, their characters can't come with guns. So, are we going to get like Red Hood in the McFarlane line and the Deathstroke came with guns? Going forward, they can't have guns.
I guess so. I don't know what that is, but
freaking ridiculous. I mean, these Mayfex figures are nearly $100 each. They're not for kids. They're not for kids. They're for the adult collector.
I agree with you. I didn't understand the reasoning behind it either, because
some people have already paid for these things up front for pre-orders.
Oh, yeah.
Did they advertise it during pre-orders or before?
Yes.
And they just took it away, huh?
Yeah.
That's not cool.
One of the Joker guns had the flag out the front.
Mm,
Yeah,
And he's not going to come with
The
that. He's
bang.
just going to come with a knife.
yeah.
mm. Well, I mean, a knife isn't any less violent, I don't think, than a gun, really.
No. And by the way, the gun is that big.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
all right.
what-
You know what? Because you know what we can do, Ryan? You know what you do? If you got your accessory pack from Valverse.com, you can just put it in Joker's hand and be
All
good.
right, Bobby, we need a Joker gun with the flag coming out the front. It says bang.
Listen, I'm not gonna go and fix everyone's shit.
But
Oh, you get it now.
apparently, this is a mandate from either Warner Brothers or DC or something. It's freaking stupid. It pisses me off. Sorry.
It's the time we live in. It goes much higher than Warner Brothers. So
I mean,
What do you mean, like AT&T?
no, I don't want to get political, but you guys know who's
Yeah.
trying to stop guns.
Yeah.
You know, and that trickles down. So if you have big entertainment companies, they have to get on board with that. They have to get on board with stopping guns, and then that's going to trickle down to movies. It's going to trickle down to shows. Like you're gonna see this as this is going to be the start of it, and it's just going to keep going and going. Like it started with Disney, but watch, you're going to see now. Disney was doing it, and then they brought it back. Then they let some of the Deadpool figures have guns and Punisher. Now that Warner Brothers did this, guarantee you Marvel will follow suit.
oh,
Guarantee you.
Yeah.
Guns are now the thing to attack, and that's just the time we live in. So, you know, Valverse is going to do guns forever. So fuck that shit.
I could see it if it was for a kid's toy line or even Marvel Legends. Fine.
Right.
It's at Target and Walmart for $20. But a Mafex figure that costs $100. No kids are playing with that figure. And if they are, they're freaking billionaires.
If it's a mandate across the company, then it has to trickle down to all the licensors or the licensees.
See, and now Mezco first advertised Constantine with his gun and a couple of cigarette holding hands.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it went up for pre-order, those weren't shown. Everyone started complaining. Mezco's like, we can't show them. Don't worry. We're going to make it right. So maybe it won't be in the box with Constantine. It won't be advertised with Constantine, but they'll have a little accessory pack thrown in the shipping package to make it right. That's what Mafex should do. That's, what any company that's going to McFarlane aside, they probably can't do it. But
it's weird that McFarlane's not getting hit with that same mandate as well.
Well, Red Hood and what was the other one that I said? Red Hood and Deathstroke.
Right.
I mean, those came out a few months ago, which means they were put into production at least a year ago.
Yeah.
But John Stewart has a huge ass Gatling gun.
But it's a green construct.
It's still a gun though.
Yeah.
Where's Mafex based out of?
Japan.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't that make a difference, though? I mean, I understand there might be a mandate from the top, but I mean, they kind of do things a little bit different over there, especially if it's a collector, focused line.
It's probably because they have the license for it.
You got to always do what the licensor says. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter their region. It matters what the licensor's rules are.
Yeah.
So, you can work with someone in Antarctica. It won't matter if what you as a licensor says has to go.
Yeah, they're still paying Warner Brothers or AT&T for the license, right? Regardless of the country.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, hopefully these Chinese companies that put out these fake Logans, hopefully they start getting into DC, and start giving us decent figures that I can order on the internet and maybe be done with anything officially licensed.
Yeah. All right. Well, this leads us into Bobby's gun pack. Bobby.
That's a good segue.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Segue. So, Bobby, tell us about the week you had, sir.
The week was it was something else, man. I wonder how many years of my life I lost just because of stress alone. Yeah, it was kind of one of those things where, you can plan and plan and plan, but sometimes shit just doesn't go right.
Yeah.
I thought, it's like I hire a web guy, and we thought we had everything all set, could handle the traffic, that sort of thing. But obviously we found out Tuesday, and it was actually good that it happened all this way, because it allowed us to fix things. But Tuesday, I literally had the site in test mode, testing out the coupon just to make sure it was working. And I was literally just about to put the site live again to make all the products live. And I guess the rush of people going there right before noon on Tuesday caused the site to crash. So it was good that nothing went up, because I had like flashbacks of like trying to order Super Shredder or whatever and like bots getting everything. And I'm like, people are going to be so pissed. It's like, because I don't want anyone to be upset with what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to make it better, and I'm trying to do things differently from everyone else. And that shit happens, and I'm like, fuck, this is bad. So I was freaking out, and I'm just like, this is so bad. And I'm like getting tons of messages on Facebook and emails, and I'm just like, shit, I want to bury my head in the sand now. But I was trying to think like on the fly, like, oh shit, like what can I do now? And it was getting to the point where I'm like, well, the stuff can't go up now. It's too late. So I'm like, all right, well, none of it went up, so that's a plus. So it's not like some people got it and some people didn't. Nothing went up. No one got anything. So I said, just cut the cord and just reset. And that's exactly what I did. I was like, all right, let me reset it and say, nothing's going up for sale. Let me regroup and make it work and figure it all out. So I end up doing some things. Me and my web guy, we went through some things, some upgrades on the site, some plugins, some things to handle better traffic. And then we go to send out, because we were trying to figure out how to cover the one per customer kind of thing. Like, oh, well, if we make them make an account, then we can limit it in the plugin that we had in there. So when I put out the post for people to create the account, it crashed again because everyone flooded the site to create the account. And I was like, fuck, this isn't really happening again, is it? So then we got on the phone with the server, and they're like, yeah, you can't handle the traffic. So the hosting site was like, can't handle traffic on your current server. So I was like literally yelling at them on the phone. I'm like, what the fuck do I have to do? How much money do I have to pay to get the best server that you have to handle the traffic? And I ended up paying several thousands of dollars that night just to move the entire site from one server to the other to make sure it worked. I was like, it has to go up at 2:00 because I already said it's going to go up at 2:00. I definitely didn't want to reschedule again and look like a jerk off. So it comes, and we tested the site in the morning. Everything's good. We're all set. And I set the products, the comics and the weapons pack, to all go up at the same time. Scheduled it in the hosting side. 2:00 comes, nothing goes live, and I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, I have to go in manually and make everything go live, each item go live, but I have to do it item by item. I can't just do it all at once. So the site's getting bombarded with traffic, and as it turns out, the server that I got still wasn't good enough to handle the traffic. So I'm trying to manually put this stuff up, but it's taking forever because the site is so bogged down with traffic. Finally, it took, I think, 28 minutes to get all of the items up on the site. But at that point, people had made duplicate orders, because it's like they saw one comic go up, they ordered it. Then the weapons pack went up, they ordered it. And then it was like they didn't want to lose out, so they purchased that. And then more comics went up. So now today I have, I'd say about 20 more orders to go through. I went and took everyone that did duplicate orders. I'm combining their order, and I've refunded the extra shipping that they paid. So I spent the day doing that, and I still have more to do. Because it's like, look, guys were like, dude, I didn't expect you to refund. It's like, listen, it says flat rate shipping. I'm not going to sit there and take your money and do one order. Flat rate shipping is flat rate shipping. I'm a man of my word, and I'm going to stick to that. So after 2:30, everything went smoothly. Shit was flying off the store. All the orders came in like crazy. And I was relieved at that point. Yeah, it sucked. Yeah, you know, the negative comments. I hate when shit doesn't go right, but you know, I was doing everything I could to fix it as quickly as I could. You know, but sometimes, you know, when it's out of your control, it's out of your control. But like I said, I'm gonna call up on Monday and be like, give me the best fucking server you have, not the fake best server you have, like the best server you have. Like, I want the server that like stock trading sites use that can handle ridiculous amounts of traffic. I don't care what I have to pay. I just want it done, because you got to think of it. When I do Series 2, that shit's not going Kickstarter. That shit's going pre-order right on my site. So I don't want to deal with any of this fucking bullshit. I don't want any bad experiences for people. So I got to take every precaution to make sure that stuff is alleviated. So, you know, that's all what I have to go through. And now I'm going to spend the next 2 weeks, you know, fulfilling 900 orders so far, but I'm watching the orders. They keep coming in and coming in and coming in. So now that I've gone through the duplicate orders, I can go through the single orders, and the process that I have set up will go much faster, and I'll get everyone's orders out. But to go to everything, the comics are selling really well. So, and which is great because it shows that people wanted to know more of the story. So that's really awesome. The weapons packs are selling like crazy. I am going to see how they do over the weekend, and, you know, maybe next week open them up to a no limit sale so people can get more now that people have had a chance to go in and get, you know, one. You know,
well, you just answered Sal's question, Dan.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that everyone had a chance to get to it first. So I want to try to get through the orders and get the orders all packed up, and then assess it then. So maybe not a week, maybe 2 weeks. See how it is, and it'll see how long I'll need to fulfill all these orders. So hopefully everyone's patient. It's just me fulfilling the orders. So I'm going through them as quickly as possible. My kids are staying at my in-laws at the weekend, so I can spend the whole weekend, you know, packaging up orders. But yeah, it had some hiccups, but overall a success. So I'm very happy. And I was looking at the sales have been so great that I'm trying to look at what can I do. I'm always looking at putting the funds back into the company. And it's like, my wife yells at me. She's like, you got to pay yourself. You haven't paid yourself yet. And I'm like, yeah, we'll get there in time. But I want to put it into the company. I want to get stuff done quickly. So, you know, I'm looking at Series 3, and it's like, well, can this help put Series 3 into production quicker? So that's the kind of thing I'm going to start looking at now that, you know, this stuff has been so successful.
Gotcha. Actually, Expert asked a question for you, Bobby. When will they be available at Big Bad Toy Store as well?
What, the weapons pack specifically? No, these are a Valveverse.com exclusive. These prototype black weapon sets are not going to any other site.
But Big Bad does have the
Big Bad has all of Series 1. Yes.
Yeah, including the accessory sets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they have all 15 items from Series 1, and as well as their own exclusive declassified set.
And they're all fully painted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, these are the plain black plastic prototype sets.
Yep. Did any of you guys get your sets yet? No.
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm.
You should get it like tomorrow or Monday.
I don't know if you know Barry Rappaport, Bobby.
That's my father-in-law.
He's like, you're welcome, Bobby. They're sleeping.
My son's staying. He stays over there on Fridays, which is a big relief. But I think
are your in-laws in Rhode Island, Bobby?
What was that?
Are your in-laws in Rhode Island?
Yeah, they're in the same town as me. So
nice.
That's what's almost keeping me in Rhode Island. I want to get the fuck out of Rhode Island, but I'm like, oh, we do this all the time.
Yeah.
So Judd wanted me to acknowledge this nice comment that he finally said about you. He's like,
it's about fucking time, Judd.
Yeah, that and I mean that is dedication. That you went through all those orders.
I think I got
orders.
Did I get to Judson's order? Let me see if I got to. I got to his order. Because I think I had second thoughts about. Yeah, I got to his, and I had second thoughts about refunding him.
You get whatever you know. That's extra cash that go into Series 3 then. Yeah. So a couple more, just two more things to get at before we get out of here. Alex, you said you have some announcements to make. So
Yeah, just a
floor is
couple
yours, sir.
announcements. Yeah, that GI Joe book, the one shot that I had spoke about last time I was here, comes out March 3rd. So just want to give everyone a heads up if they feel like purchasing that. Also, Bobby had mentioned that the Action Force comics, they came out a few days yesterday, 2 days ago, something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, and so the story that I did in issue 3 is in that. And also, I wanted to, for anyone that's watching the show in the chat, if you guys go to my Instagram and like and comment on the Infinity Equation post that I put up today, I will send out a blank comic Avengers versus X-Men cover, and I will sketch in color whatever you guys want, but just make sure that you like and comment on the Infinity Equation post. And also, you can also comment on my Facebook page, not my personal page, my art page, and I will draw whatever you guys want on this sketch cover, forwards and back. So just hit me up on my Insta or my Facebook, comment Infinity Equation post, and get in touch with me. And it's a random drawing, and whoever gets chosen, I'll get in touch with them and let me know what you want me to draw, and I'll send that out to you.
So what?
Not everyone, just one person.
Yeah.
Just one person. One person gets chosen. Yeah.
Because you're going to be drawing like 1,000.
So
Exactly.
Let everyone know what your Instagram and your Facebook page names are.
I just dropped his Instagram in the chat, but I'll drop it in the bio too.
Yeah, it's probably just easier if I just keep it to my Insta because I don't have my Facebook info on me right now. But Ironhead77 at Instagram.
That's head HED, Ironhead
HED, no A. Yep.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Nice, thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Yep.
Then when we get those, oh man, wait till we get those prints up.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it might be worth money when we all get to sign. I'm like, man, ooh.
No.
Yeah, I know. But no, because you know why it's gonna be worth money? Because Bobby Sinich is gonna be on there when he starts his movies and series. So
That's
it will
right.
Ryan. So that's Ryan, right?
Fair enough.
Right. Yeah.
I forgot we have big time Vala here.
Right.
My bad.
They'd be like, I don't care about these other guys. I like Legolas over here shooting the arrow. He's the guy right there. That's the money maker right there.
Bobby Red Carpet.
You want to be my date?
No.
Look,
Well, it depends on who plays Eclipse. And
buddy,
hey.
I have the like on Thursdays. I have our weekly call with the director and the producer and the scriptwriter, and we're like talking about some of the actors and actresses, and I'm just like, well, listen, I got my wife to say that I can get a shot at one of these ladies.
No.
Wow.
Hey, hall pass.
The deal was she would have to get a shot at Jason Statham, and I can get a shot at whoever. And I was like,
what's going on with this wife swapping stuff going on?
Sometimes it happens.
That's why you got a hot tub.
Yeah.
Every swinger couple has a hot tub.
No.
No, I know.
Just said you can keep the $5 spot, Bobby. Get a cocktail on me on the vacation you're taking that we pay for.
You see, Judd is the number one troll in the chat. I'm sorry. It's not
he be getting it. Judd be wild.
Well,
Judd and Ewan.
Him and Ewan are the ones.
Yeah.
But they come at me like fucking Legion of Doom style.
No. Fix is like the army leader of Valorvorce. He's like, yo, got this. Fix is like, I got this. I'm the leader. The troops. Bobby counts on me. Yeah, I love it, y'all. Y'all hilarious. I love them. And then this week, the Mortal Kombat trailer came out. I don't know if everybody got to see it.
surprisingly good. And
There
just
was
blown
a
away by it.
better trailer that came out. Dante.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would be remiss to not say that yet, but we'll get to that.
I know what you're talking about.
I did watch Mortal Kombat trailer. I'm excited for it. I just don't like how they added this random character that says, "Oh, well, you got this scar, and you're part of this tournament." No, no.
Oh, born with a tattoo or whatever.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
I mean, whatever.
You need a hook. I mean,
But the other one didn't need a hook like that. You just had the Mortal Kombat tournament. That was it. That's the hook. You didn't need
You mean what was that? Johnny Cage or that had the tattoo? He had it on his chest.
No, they didn't call him Johnny Cage. They call him Soul.
Oh, it's something else. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't call him Johnny Cage.
Well, that wasn't Johnny Cage.
From what I understood in the trailer, when I watched it, I didn't hear him say Johnny Cage. I didn't hear him say Johnny or Cage at any time.
Yeah, I think it's called something else because I think I
Yeah.
saw people complaining about it.
I wonder if there's like a trademark or issue or something like that.
It shouldn't be because it's they own the name. Like I guess Warner Brothers does. Like, don't they own? I thought they were part. Don't they do own?
What company owns Mortal Kombat, the video game? Like,
I thought of Warner. I thought it was under Warner Brothers, but it's shoot, I forget their name.
It's one of the most famous ones. Oh fuck.
Yeah,
It's not Capcom. Capcom's
no, it's not Capcom. No,
Midway?
Yeah, I think it is Midway. I think it is Midway.
Art G said it's a brand new character for the movie.
Yeah, see, and I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, no, we need Johnny Cage. He's essential.
I don't appreciate that.
Yo, come on now. Like, stop making up characters for movies, like just to have to get to plot. Oh, Midway's no longer. Oh, so who is?
That's very Wonder Twins of them.
I'm gonna have to look it up now.
Yeah, it's Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. So it is part of Warner Brothers.
But look,
But what the publishing company is?
That's the publishing company, Warner Brothers Interactive. Developers are NetherRealm Studios.
Really?
NetherRealms. Look, it's a Mortal Kombat movie. It's like 25% story, 75% action. That's what we want, right?
I guess, yeah. I mean,
it's based on a video game.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I kind of wish they put in the old Mortal Kombat theme song from the movie.
yo, I was waiting for it to drop. I was waiting for that to drop.
That would be cool. But then they got Kung Lao and not Liu Kang. Was Liu Kang in it?
Yeah, Liu Kang's in it.
Yeah, Liu Kang was in it.
No, he was
Okay.
They got everybody
Yeah, he's
except
in
for Cage. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, Goro looked good.
Yeah,
See, I thought his arms looked weird.
Did
His
you?
arms looked like stubby and weird, but it could have just been like the angle or the pose.
yeah. I think it might be just the angle on it. But yeah, I'm for it. Like,
You remember the first Goro?
yeah,
Yeah.
that was all puppeteering. That's some strong puppeteering.
There was
right there.
and for
Didn't he have like a
puppeteering-
midget on his shoulder or something like that?
Might have.
I-
But for
I think so.
puppeteering, it was very well done.
yeah,
Like when you watch Return of the Jedi and you see Jabba, you don't think puppet.
right.
Mhm.
You just see a big fat slug, pretty much. And Goro, I think, was so well done. I think it still kind of holds up today. I don't see a puppet. I see Goro, dude. When Goro when he first came out in that movie, I was like, I was scared, man. What was I, like 13? Like, oh, this is scary, man.
You're a little too old at 13 to be scared of a Mortal Kombat movie.
I don't know.
That's a little old.
Get on him.
Well, I didn't watch a ton of horror as a kid. Like, my brother forced me to watch Silver Bullet and some vampire movie, and it freaked
Oh,
me
that's a
out.
good movie.
Silver Bullet, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
With Corey Haim in a wheelchair.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Who's the big Minotaur in Mortal Kombat?
It's Motaro.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered that from Storm, so
Yeah, I'm waiting on that one.
Huh?
I'm waiting on that one too. It
Yeah,
still
it's
hasn't arrived.
I wonder if they'll bring in Shao Kahn, like that like they did in the original. Like they had him teased at the end.
I think they probably will.
Did it? Yeah, I guess they didn't show Shao Kahn. They showed Shang Tsung.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Jax's arms.
Yeah,
He did a good job with his arms.
I feel like they made him like an actual lead character as opposed to kind of just being thrown in the last one, in the first one or the second movie, whatever.
I think it was the second one.
Yeah,
I think it was the second one. Yeah.
Fixer. Chris, he was scared because Goro has 4 arms to try to must his hair. My hair is must. This is hat head, man.
Yeah. You once said, "Yep, me and Justin, the assholes of arms, make that villain affiliation for action." Dare you? Oh my goodness! Yeah, if you make it
Judd and Ewan could be the bulk and skull of the Action Force story.
That's awesome.
The bumbling troops.
Dude, Bulk and Skull lasted like more seasons than any other characters on Power Rangers.
Right.
Weren't they in like high school for like 12 years or something like that?
And you can see like they start aging badly during the show. I'm like, ooh, like, yeah, it's time for y'all to stop. But the other trailer that me and Bobby were excited for, it's a Justice League trailer. Woo! Woo! Woo!
When is this fucking movie finally dropping?
March 18th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
4 hours of goodness.
Right.
Guys, wait. I mean, do you really think that movie is salvageable? Even if they add an extra hour?
Yeah. Dude, it's 4 hours.
So you think about
How long was the Whedon cut? It's 2.5?
But the Whedon one, he reshot 90% of the movie.
Yeah, I know.
So this is a whole new movie. Like it's a whole different movie.
Right.
Does Cavill have a CGI shaved off?
No, this is Cavill pre-CGI mustache. It's black suit Superman. No CGI mouth.
Okay.
And the nice thing is they broke it up into parts. So if you want to watch it for so long, and you can start at another part. That's
no.
I thought it was one long.
No, it is. I'm saying like when you watch it, it's like it's little segmented parts. Like if you were watching it like on a DVD and you're going like in chapters, it's broken up into little chapters. So if you like stop, you say, "Hey, I want to stop at chapter 3 or whatever," then I can come back to this chapter. So that they said it's broken up that way for the movie, so you can just go back into like if it's like too much for you at one time, you can go back and watch it at that certain point.
Did you guys like BVS? Batman versus Superman?
I love it.
Yes,
I liked it.
I was 50-50 on it.
All right, because I didn't. I mean, there was cool stuff in it. I think that's the best Batman we've ever gotten in live action.
Yeah.
For sure. Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Batfleck. Ben Affleck in the suit. In the warehouse when he was trying to save Martha. Right.
Yeah. That part. Okay. Yeah. That part was a little over top.
Yeah. I'm just saying there was really cool stuff in it. I think the movie was too Zack Snyder. Now, I am very interested in seeing this 4-hour Justice League. I'm not going into it thinking it's going to be amazing. I'm expecting I don't know. I hope it's really good. I hope it blows my mind and it's awesome. I hope it's as good as 300. I'm just like, I don't know, man. I mean, Zack Snyder he made Batman versus Superman. He made, what was that? That one
with Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch. I'm like, come on.
Sucker Punch was the best. Nah,
he did Watchmen.
I love Man of Steel, though, man. That's my
Watchmen
favorite Superman movie.
Yeah. Watchmen 300, solid. Man of Steel, I like it. I mean, I need my Superman a little more bright and shiny and upbeat and happy and smiling. But that's just me. Yeah, I mean, I grew up on Christopher Reeve, so
yeah.
But I really like Henry Cavill as Superman.
Yeah.
I really like Ben Affleck, Jason Momoa. I think the casting is spot on, except for Flash. Flash sucks.
Yeah,
that is not Barry Allen.
Yeah, that's my thing with that original with the Whedon movie is just Flash is just, and they didn't do anything with Cyborg. Like they built him up to be this important cog in the whole story, and
he's got a much bigger role in the 4-hour version.
Yeah.
Oh, he does. Even though he doesn't want
it. Good.
This I did not know. Real quick, Ewan says also, yeah, you guys are lucky. I don't even know when or how we're getting Snyder Cut in the UK. We don't have HBO Max yet.
Oh shit! Fuck off, HBO Max.
I didn't know they even have it over there yet.
There are ways to see anything.
Yeah. I think you can do. I don't know HBO. I don't think HBO has the share movie, does it?
Ewan, we can FaceTime and you can watch while I'm watching.
I'm definitely ready. Yeah, watch party. That's what. Thank you, Bart. That's what I was thinking of, a watch party. I don't know if HBO Max.
I'm psyched for a better. Shit. What's his name? Steppenwolf. I'm psyched for Dark Side.
Yeah. Joker.
Yeah. That was
what? Yay
awesome.
or nay? You guys like the Jared Leto Joker in the?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yes, he looks good. This one looks good.
Great actor.
He's missing the tattoos.
Yeah.
I wonder how they're gonna
Because
if
it's
they're even gonna explain
dream
it.
sequence. It's not.
Mhm.
It's not like in continuity, kind of.
Yeah.
Would you,
Oh wow!
you
Even
read
Kevin
spoilers
doesn't
or something
have it.
already?
What's that?
I was asking Bobby if he read spoilers already or something.
Dude, I love fucking spoilers. I want to know,
I know you
everything
do.
that happens.
Well, this is I'm fine with because it's like it's his vision. So it's not like I don't know what I'm getting into when I go into the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, on this one, I'm fine with the spoilers on it.
I think I also really love it because I fucking hate Whedon so much.
Yeah,
That's why I love that Zack Snyder has a chance to make.
My, how times have changed.
Yeah, he's getting burnt. He is getting burnt hard.
Listen, I started hating Whedon because I tried going back and watching Buffy in like, I don't know, 2007. Fuck that shit sucks.
Because you're not 12 anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not. I think I just watched it back then just because of Sarah Michelle Gellar, and now
Yeah. I never watched Buffy, but I did like Firefly, and I liked the first Avengers movie. But other than that,
The
you
only
know what? I actually like Age of Ultron too. I know it gets a lot of hate. I really like that movie. I never had the problems with it that everyone else did. The one problem I had with
Captain America trying to choke out a robot. You didn't have a problem with that?
No, I didn't even. I guess I didn't even notice that. I didn't like that they killed off Quicksilver and Ultron so soon, but I get that you have to have consequences for these heroes. They can't just get away unscathed every time.
I'm just thinking, like, you're a fast dude. Like, you can't, like, you
run away.
Right?
Yeah.
My only real complaint with Age of Ultron is the fucking who's the actor who did the voice of
James Spader.
Yeah, it's too much James Spader.
Yeah.
I wanted more android with Ultron than person.
Yeah, Ultron is just like just this cold, heartless machine. He's not trying to make quippy jokes and be, he was Ultron as Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think remember he did kind of had that personality because he did take over Jarvis too. So I think it did have that little bit of that personality of Tony because he did program that into Jarvis as well.
Yeah, that's what he was. He was the evil Tony Stark, and I didn't want that. I wanted fucking comic book Ultron.
Oh yeah, I agree. I fully agree.
I didn't like that he had like the Transformers mouth teeth.
Yeah.
I didn't like that design part.
I wanted Kirby crackle, big open sides. That's what I wanted.
All right, folks. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. Don't forget, you still have a chance to enter the photo contest we are rolling that we rolled out this month. Remember, each and every month we will have a different theme, so please go check it out on Instagram if you have not got a chance to do it. So you still have time to the last episode of the month, and then we will pick a winner. And then, please don't forget to check out Analog Toys and the great video he did about Action Force. Very well done, as always. Very well done, Tony. Thank you. I'm sure Bobby appreciates as much as all of us did. Get a little bit more understanding and background to it.
And for the photo contest, for our first photo contest this month, February, there's going to be a runner-up prize.
There you go.
I got something. So there'll be a second place. So it's hashtag IE sibling rivalry on Instagram. Or you can post it in the Infinity Equation group on Facebook.
Yes. If you don't have Instagram, I understand some people don't want to mess with it. Go also check out Retro Blasting. Another great channel about vintage toys. And then this past Wednesday, me, Dave Honor, and Michael, we all talked about some figures of color. So please go definitely check that out if you're really interested in hearing a good conversation, especially in these crazy times. Don't forget to check out Valverse.com and keep an eye out and see if any of those weapons packs go back up, and get your comics as well if they're not sold out for you.
Getting close.
Am I missing anything else, guys? Alex?
Nope. Just like I said before, just go to Ironhead77 at Instagram and enter the comic blank sketch cover contest, if you want to call it that.
Yeah. Best Vanilla Pros prize? No, Judd. There's no Vanilla Pros. Like you're not going to get a prize for Vanilla Pros in the contest. I'm sorry, Judd. Sorry, not happening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week, next Friday. Y'all have a safe and good weekend. For Laser Pants, Bobby, Rectangular, for Alex, we'll see you all next Friday. Have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Bye.